the cold winds blow, the light in the dark that the brave all know. When the earth shakes and the heavens cry, the night watch rises, we never die. From the cursed mind flayer to the grave's cold call, we face the horrors, we've beaten them all. A gunslinger's shot and a witch's spell, a blade that strikes where the righteous dwell. Bound by fate, we stand as one. The fight ain't over till the battle's won. So cheer our names when the swords collide. The night watch rides with fate as our guide. We're the fire that burns when the cold winds blow, the light in the dark that the brave all know. When the earth shakes and the heavens cry, the night watch rises, we never die.
All right. Last thing, last time on D&D. Um, the Night Watch had got teleported to within the vicinity of Kuluthmar, the ancient city built by Heus and his followers. Um, where your characters were planning to travel towards a ziggurat that once housed not only his throne but his source of power and ascendance to being a god after he had performed his ritual. Because it's there where you will be able to probably find a lot more information on the threat of the Age of Worms and more of the ancient demigod himself. Unfortunately, you were randomly attacked by a being of immense power who related to Addie in some manner. Addie had, out of fear and panic, had willed herself away and leaving your group behind with the one who had called himself Marcus. And in Marcus's madness, he ended up attacking your party. And despite your best efforts, and despite the release of Sophilia's inner celestial power, Marcus still proved to be overwhelming until you were saved. You were saved by the chosen of Upale, famous monk by the name of Metsuor Adewale, the Earthbringer, as he entered into physical combat against Marcus. The two of them trading trading blows as one was doing their, as each of them were fiercely doing their best to try and take out the other. You had told your characters to, like, once your characters were free from Marcus's unholy power that had paralyzed, I think, most of you. Thanks to Cassidy's performance, he was able to lift your paralysis, freeing you from being held down by that magic. With that, so I told your characters to quickly get to safety at the sanctuary. Although I think what had happened, I think he was still concerned about Marcus going after your characters as you were trying to escape. And so he had broken a magic token that he had on him that had summoned forth another individual by the name of who he had called Master Mage Claudia. When he arrived, and with Claudius's quick thinking and analyzing the situation and listening to what Metsuwa had told him, he immediately casted a spell for your characters to transport yourselves straight to the sanctuary, owned and managed by Claudius himself. And that was where we last left off. Characters arrive here, surrounded by tables, with several patrons, many of them looking over at the sudden appearance of a large party. I believe, yeah, I believe Metso had also came through the gate, which Claudius quickly closed, making sure nobody else followed. And not too long after, uh, due to I believe he's yeah, I believe he's still in telepathic bond with Cynthia had alerted her to quickly come to the sanctuary as well. To which, of course, she came through a portal that's located here in the sanctuary somewhere. Um, and she came and yeah, she came from the back rooms and came over to where your group is to have a seat. Um, but with that, uh, as Metzo was the first to ask your characters a question. He tells you, he goes, glad I was able to be there, be present when that, when Market, as he likes to call himself, has come to attack you all. You were very close to Kuluth Mar. It is a cursed place. Did you have was your intended goal to explore Kuluf more?
Off rip, you already know that Adler's intent is definitely to explore everything that Kuzmar has to offer.
Wait. Oh, the Adler told him that.
Adler goes, exploration? Of course. I am an explorer.
Uh, said, are you aware of how unwise it could be to explore everything, especially places as foul and cursed as Mar? You may be getting yourself into, when even not just yourself, but yourself and others around you into a, even in the region itself, into a danger that no one was desiring. Some
Oh,
things should be left. Some things should not always be uncovered.
This world is already ending. It can't be any worse than where it's heading. And what I could find could change the trajectory for the better.
we hail from far away from here. In fact, an entirely different continent. We come from the Sore Coast. Nearby, I would say, a few days from Waterdeep. The reason for us being here ties to some calamities we've been facing in our part of the world that that to our understanding might have originated it here in Kalifmar. We won't know for certain unless we go and explore and rule out that possibility.
Besides, nothing risked, nothing gained.
With that, that's all it turns to. Actually, wait, did he ever? I think he did introduce himself, did he? No, I don't think he did. So I think he just started fighting.
No, nah, he just started
Yeah,
getting
that's what it
busy.
was. All
Yeah.
right. So he goes, apologies. I am Metsuwara Hadawale, a warrior and chosen of Oak Tale. And these here are my fellow comrades. We are members of the Vindicators. And he motions to Claudius and Cynthia to let them introduce themselves.
Let's see. See Lucius' jaw drop as he hears the word vindicators. He's like, he's stunned.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Sophelia, Spellmason, Paladin of Mistra, and these are my companions. Lucian, Cassidy, my sister, Luna, Adler, and the War Priest of Kalemwar, Sander, Soulgate. We had one other companion with us, but he disappeared on us. Hmm. Adler, any word
The
of
second
Addie?
that other guy popped up.
Any word of Addie? She must have been spooked when she saw that other creature pop up.
This is a very big and wide world, and with the power to go anywhere you would like, she could be anywhere. But the good news is, she knows where we were. So when she's ready, I'm pretty sure she'll come back.
Well, hopefully she's all right.
Oh, what did Claudius and Cynthia say?
I was just about to describe her. So
Well, you can describe them too. I mean, yeah,
um
you're a
so
cohort and you're a character.
floating forward is like this extremely short, 3 foot tall, um dark skinned woman, like chestnut brown skin, and she has like this constant glow, like a warm yellowish corona of light that kind of emanates from off of her. And as she moves forward, there's almost like this aura of calm that goes with her. There's this, and there's a scent that also smells um like chestnut in the air. She has black curly hair that she has kind of wrapped up in a bun that's around her round and like tubric chocolatey like face, um and then adorned in golden like jewelry that kind of plays off of like the white robes that she has on, and hanging down amongst like the many like gold chains and elegant like etched golden jewelry that she has on her person is a symbol of two hands that's clasped together in prayer and wrapped by a ribbon, and the ribbon, instead of it being gold, is kind of encrusted with the rubies. So it's like a red ribbon wrapped around the hands in prayer. Her features seem as if they're perfectly etched. Like it seems everything is perfectly symmetrical about her. And as she walks forward with this emanating glowing aura, she speaks, and her voice just has like this somber and calming like connotation to it. Almost like it puts your soul at ease. Like it kind of like feels like it takes away your pain. And she says, "Oh, such a strange lot. But I'm glad that you found this place. It is called a sanctuary, and I hope that you can lay all of your burdens down here. Come, sit down here by the fire and share with us what brings you here. And note, not a single word that you share will be wasted. So please, spare us nothing from the tale." And as she says that, a book appears in her hand, and so does a ink um like an ink blot, like an ink like tablet, and a feather, with like a red feather, a red quill rather. She dips it inside of the ink, and then she pauses, waiting to write down all the words that's being said.
Claudius.
All right, so you guys see this figure standing there, quiet, very observing. He has like jet black hair, but you can also see streaks of gray hair as well, like black and gray hair. So He stands very tall, composed. He's wearing like a pristine white cloak, excuse me, white robes, and he's draped over like with this uh, purplish dark cloak around his white robes. And it seems like periodically here and there, you see like a little subtle magical twilight, but then you're not too sure if you saw it like light up or like a figment of your imagination. Um, as you notice something quite distinguishing from this figure. You notice like faint luminous sigils swirling like around his forehead. It appears to be like living glyphs with archaic like words orbiting around his head. Um, and they cast like a little soft arcane glow, almost like like bluish, two arcane words like constantly like orbiting around his forehead. If anyone like catches like his eyesight, his eyes seems to be a little bit unsettling when you see him. It's not like he's judging, it's almost like he's observing and evaluating each of you, everyone there, of the party. And it's almost like if he's evaluating, maybe he's trying to see what's going on, potentially exploit any weaknesses. It's hard to read him, but he's definitely like very like fascinated about all of you guys there as well. um when he speaks, he speaks in a soft voice, and he tells everyone, um welcome to my establishment. This is the sanctuary here. Here you have my guarantee you will be safe. No one should harm you here. No one would dare to do so. Please relax. Anything you want to eat or drink, it's on the house. You all have been through so much. So tell us. He looks at the paladins, Ophelia. So you say you're here to explore. Could you please further elaborate? Perhaps we could help you in some way or some form. And yes, so he basically, just he says that to the party, and and stays, and just awaits a response.
My word, this place is massive. And to think this has just been here this entire time. Sophia, I'm not saying that we should stay here, but I feel that we would belong here a lot more than at home. It feels safe here. And I like it.
Sophia sees past Claudius like behind him, and she gets like a little excited. Is that a garden back there? A garden inside of an establishment? That is so neat. She's like pointing towards this direction in here. That caught her attention. That little abode of nature in the middle of this establishment.
Lucian's like, Lucian's kind of taking it all in. He's like, holy shit. Xylan Xylan will always describe this, but I his description doesn't even do it justice. This shit is way more beautiful than I thought it could ever
Sino,
be.
Sino, you say, and how might you know him?
He has piqued Smith's curiosity also.
Claudius says that as soon as he mentions Sino's name.
Uh, Lucian goes, well, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. He uh he freed me from the clutches of the Santos. I don't know. Uh, he freed me from the clutches of the Santos, the Yuan-Ti snake. snake slave trader, and he's trained me in this. And Lucian pulled out the his pistol.
Ah, firearms.
Mm-hmm. Goes, "Man, he's shown me quite a lot. He's also told me a lot about my father, Maud.
Claudius raises his left eyebrow when he mentions that name, but he doesn't say anything when he
Wait a
mentions Maud.
second. So if you knew those people all this time, why didn't you just call them to come and help out? We've been going through a lot of shit, you know.
Good point.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Adler said that
Uh, to
to Lucian.
Lucian?
Yeah.
Lucian's like, it's not like I knew who they were, and it's not like I can just reach out and touch Zionel. I have no idea where he's at. I've been looking for him this whole time. My damn self.
So Adler teleports over here on top of the bar and he holds his hands out and he goes, well, that's just perfect. Because now that we know how to get here, we can always just pop in and ask for a little help. Isn't that right? And he goes and leans up against the shield guardian, folds his arms. You guys look like a hospitable bunch. Like you can't wait to help. Like, look at this one over here. His gray hairs, this old fart. He's probably really bored sitting down behind his counter the whole day. He's talking about
Oh,
Claudius goes like, "This is one of my favorite pastimes. You know, tending to my patrons. You know, mixing drinks. It helps me. It helps bring peace to what's going on in my mind. I always have millions of thoughts, connotation, and ideas flowing at a lot of racing thoughts. But this being here in this establishment, when I get the chance, which is not too often, just tending to this fine establishment, grounds me somewhat. Maybe you do need something that will help ground you, young one."
wait a second. Are you saying you're good at magic and you have invasive thoughts too? I thought I was the only one.
Yes, magic could be quite a boon, but if not tended to it well, it could be quite the detriment as well, if not used with purpose, if not used wisely. Remember, for everything in life, there's always a cause and effect.
Well, speaking of causing and effects, we brought our friend Addie here, and your friend Marcus scared her away. So, since you guys are such good hospitality, I think you should keep your friend in check.
I wouldn't necessarily say Audie Marcus is a friend of ours. To be
Addie,
honest,
Addie
I
who? You mean Marcus?
no, it seemed to be. It didn't. He's normally it's a being that is composed of two different beings in one, although it only seemed to be one of it. But he is known as the entity as Artie Marcus, a fallen angel that we have faced before. Thought we killed him, to be honest. Surprised that he isn't dead. But you you need worry not about him. My companions and I will take care of him. He's obviously one of our loose ends.
One hell of a loose end, I'll tell you that much.
So Metzwar had a so he chimes in and he's like, yeah, that's something that's something all of us and everyone that we can manage that have dealt with this before. That's something we're gonna have to work on. And he looks to your group and he's like, he looks to the night watch and he goes, Like, we can guarantee that you won't have to worry about Marcus when we. Should you happen to find this Addy, please let us know. We we need to investigate this matter. We don't want there to be a return of Addy Marcus. In fact, it seems impossible to me how this happened. Although I'm sure we have, I'm sure me and my comrades have some ideas of who may be behind all that. But just as we have our situation to deal with, you have yours. What I can do is, should you feel, since your quest involves you needing desperately to go to Kulufmar, I will guide you there, and I will stay around the area, keeping a lookout for markets in case you were attacked again.
By the bloody embrace of Elmater, the return of Adimarcus so soon. We gave up so much. Stop him. Surely our sacrifice was not in vain. Surely the souls of the shackled are not once again robbed of their justice. Perhaps we should reunite again, take up back the burden in which we chose to bear, to lay flat Adimachus once more.
He's
Here,
responsible. He is responsible for the death of my wife. I get a second opportunity to make him suffer. I, I'd see this as an opportunity. But this time around, I'll make sure he doesn't receive a swift and final death. If anything, he looks at Cynthia. All those many planes you and I have been creating. Perhaps we should place him in one of those demi-planes and keep an eye on him for all eternity. And then and
Plane
torch.
creation.
Cynthia speaks up and goes, "Yes, I've been still constructing the backup plane for the City of Lights. In case of another calamity, we'll be able to evacuate the citizens here to safety. After all, we've seen this place turn into a battleground once before. And what of your interests, little one? I mean that in the sense of age, actually." She looks over to Luna. "Do you have an interest in demiplane creation?"
She she kind of, when Cynthia says that, like there's like a glimmer in Luna's eye, and she goes, I've been writing and studying about how to create some sort of plane for a very long time, and I just can't crack it. I'm so close. I'm so close, but my magic just isn't, what do I like to say, it's not potent enough. And me and Onyx, we just can't, we can't do it. Maybe there needs to be more. Maybe my research is, I'm not finding the right sources. Maybe I'm not. But you mentioned creating planes, and the magic that you guys have must be extraordinary. And I would love to compare notes, because I feel that my magic and your magic might be different enough to collaborate into something that is grand. I'm Luna, by the way. My familiar's Onyx. It's pleasure, and I can tell that you two have a lot of magical knowledge.
Cynthia looks over to Claudius, and where you would normally expect a bit of concern on her face, she seems very calm and at peace. And she looks over to you, and she reaches out both of her hands, and she takes your hands in hers, and she looks up into your eyes, and she says warmly, "Child, if there's one piece of advice that I can give to you, is that the frustration that you feel right now, the pressure that you feel in order to better yourself, to help those around you, lean into it, embrace it. It is the burden that you must bear in order to seek the heights that you are looking for. But with it will come the wisdom to wield the power you are searching for with steady hands. For if you rush to meet this power you are looking for, you may find that your hands are too shaky to wield it as it should be. I, for one, have been in your place before, wishing I knew more, wishing my faith was strong enough, until I found them. And then she looks back at the rest of the Vindicators. Through them and the struggles that we have faced, I found patience, virtue, true things that bring about not just heroism, but maturity. In time, young one, you will come to see the reality of these words I say to you today. But until then, struggle one foot forward in front of the other, and I promise you, you'll arrive at an answer made specifically just for you. Shine forth, Luna. And then she lets your hands go. And as she does that, like you could feel warmer, and the air itself becomes almost soothing.
With that, you
See,
hear familiar voice immediately call out to the from the left. All right, do explain again. Uh, what is this again about? Addie Marcus being back, and your character's seeing a group that has teleported in.
hey
You
Oh
see,
shit!
yo,
you
hey
see
yo.
Mir, you
Look who
see,
it is!
you see a group of Harper agents, all members of the Harpers who are close,
Marathon's ass, bro. I'll be right back.
who are close allies of the Vindicators. Mirathon having teleported him and Fario and Felian and Shensen.
Cassidy knows Farian and the other Harper, right?
Fario, yeah, Fario looks over towards Cassidy and he's like, Cassidy, what are you doing here? Uh, Cassidy would be his Cassidy's one of Fario's Harper contacts whenever he's in Waterdeep. But
Um,
he sees Cassidy's a long way from Waterdeep right now, so he's just like, whoa, what are you doing way down here? But here's Mirathon, looking all godlike with his archmage self. With Fario is his son-in-law,
mm,
and Fario's cousin Felian. Wait,
all elves.
yeah, all three of them are half elves. Actually, all four of them are half elves.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, this
Marathon,
mixing
A lot,
crazy.
Marathon,
a lot of interbreeding.
A lot of
Marathon,
interbreeding going on in that bloodline. It's
Hmm.
tainted like a motherfucker.
Marathon, Fario, and Felian are half moon elves,
Disgusting.
but Shensen is a half drow elf. She's half drow. It's been a long time since you guys have seen Shensen as well.
Oh yeah, the
Shensen's yeah, she's the monk druid.
monk druid. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been busy. you know,
she's always like around the sanctuary in the woods.
yeah, that's where
That's when we met her.
she still hangs around like that environment, the environment around, near Cauldron. She sticks to the wilderness, near Cauldron
Mhm.
and the sanctuary, and she's been training with Metsuwa, her with her monk teachers, and
Yo, playing these characters for so long, it was like so easy to jump back in the character with them. Like it literally felt like mad easy.
Mhm.
but I say Adler and Luna. I mean, especially considering both of your intelligence. You recognize Mirathon, Fario, and Felion because you remember seeing them leave Delphin's residence when you went to go see Delphin.
Oh yeah.
You just didn't know who they were. So you know that they're uh
Real
friends
deal.
with that they're friends with Delphin.
Huh.
Marathon
It,
was like the Delphin for us back in the days.
it makes
Hmm.
no sense
Right. Right.
for a world to
Money
be
man.
this large, but for the social circle to be so small.
You're telling me?
The
It's a
music travels all over the
conspiracy,
world, my
Luna.
lady.
It's a conspiracy, Luna. They're all in cahoots.
I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing yet.
Such as I know Dave really wanted Cassidy to talk to Fario, but he's not here to roleplay that.
What do you mean it's not a
Hmm.
bad thing? You know all the shit that we struggled through? They all knew each other the whole time? They could have fixed so much things.
She- So Fila interjects, well, Addie, I'm sure they're very busy individual as well. They have their own work and tasks to do, just as we have our own task and job to do.
This
No
one's
offense, but
mixing
feeling we are
drinks.
talking about the end of the world precedents.
This man's
We
mixing drinks. And that one can teleport. He doesn't even use magic to do it.
Marathon goes, whoa. All right, we clearly need to spend a good night here discussing a lot of what's going on. I'm hearing two separate cases. Well, he looks to the other three. He's like, let's buy some drinks.
Luna looks at Addie now and is like with an eyebrow raised, and she goes, "You know, you have a point. Where were you guys this
Says,
entire time where the world is falling apart?"
Alan
We
picks up a
have
bar stool and he goes,
Fario calls out. He's like, world falling apart. We've saved it once before.
I don't want to
yeah, how
discredit.
long ago was that?
Marathon goes.
Because seems like we got to do this shit again.
Marathon goes. Well, that was been about 4 years so far, where we had to stop the Demon Prince of Madness from putting a foothold here on the material plane, right over there where Cauldron sits.
Well, now he's back
Mm.
by the looks of it, so that
Cla-
didn't work out. And
Claudia's
now we have the Age of
All the
Worms.
more reason we here are going to look into that, while you are going to be looking into whatever calamity you're talking about, which is
There's
why we're
always a
going to
calamity.
which is why we're going to enjoy these drinks and learn what the hell is going.
Hey,
I
Marathon,
remember
did you
when
know
the
that your
biggest
friend got
calamity I
beat
had
up
to
by a
deal with
black
was
dragon?
overdue books.
Well, Brett, who do you look familiar? Oh, didn't I believe I've seen you two leaving Delphin's residence in Daggerford.
Oh, he still has a residence? You haven't seen it yet. A black dragon came over and did a makeover of it.
What has become of Delphin?
He's
Oh,
alive.
the black dragon came and melted all of the windows in his abode. Melted down his bed too. Gave it a nice good acid bath. Now it
That's
stinks and
one way.
smells like black dragon breath. He got his
That's one
ass
way to
beat
put
by
it,
the
Addy.
black dragon, and then we found a black dragon, and then we kicked his ass and killed it.
Why
And
was a
now I stuff it, and now it's a monument that I pay. I make sure that people pay 2 silver to see for the day.
what is the
It's in my
name?
black menagerie.
What is the name of this black dragon? What? Why is Delphin having a black dragon attack him? He's retired.
Oh no, he decided to
Black
come out of retirement
Dragon.
so that he could stick his nose in our business and then get the town in trouble. And then we almost took the blame for it.
Why he had a black dragon, why he didn't take care of his daughter. There's a lot of questions.
Daughter.
Whole lot of questions.
Ah, my old friend. Still keeping secrets.
Claudius, he smiles a little. He finds Adler amusing, his energy, and and he can't help himself. He does say something. Well, if I may, young mage, regarding if we or others have saved the world, but why are we doing this again? Understand this: there's never just one crisis. While we stand here now, somewhere else in this world, something or someone is already trying to bring it to ruin. And then you see him like his like step a little bit closer to like the bar, like the table there, the thing. This is why new heroes must always rise, not for glory, but to take the place of those who came before, those who held the line until they no longer could. He pauses somewhat, and his gaze, looks towards like the floor. Then, looking at everyone, and then his gaze goes back to you, Adler, almost like if he's seen through you, like through your soul. So, um, so he's like, see, this battle, one person, one group cannot go at it alone. We must all, at one point or the other, collaborate and help each other. In yesteryear, it was our time. Yester tomorrow, it might be your time. And further from whatever great deed you and your companions here might accomplish, there will be other groups that will need to step up to place when the time is right. So I hear you. Those that seek to destroy our beautiful planet, our beautiful world, they won't stop. If it isn't the demons, if it isn't the fiends, if it isn't the devils, there's always someone, there's always something. So at this very moment, let's just enjoy each other's company. As Mirthon suggested, let's have a drink. I'm sure the world will still be here tomorrow. And whatever problem the world brings tomorrow, we'll deal with it accordingly. There's no rush. And then you see him clap his hand twice, plop, plop. And you see like a bunch of creatures just like beasts, summoned out of like nowhere. And they're bringing in, holding a trade. Some of them are bringing in
That's
drinks,
right.
bringing it to you
He's
guys.
a conjurer. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, he's a conjurer, right? So you see, and they're dressed up like they're dressed up like butlers. Some of them look like some of them look like they're like from the upper plains. Other look like they're from like the plain of the beastlands, like all type of different creatures. And they're just bringing and they're asking you guys for your order. What would you like to eat, sir? Would you like some pork? Would you like some, so each of them individually come to one of you
some
guys.
some dinosaur meat.
Some dinosaur
There's
meat.
there's
That's our
plenty of that.
specialty. Brontosaurus burgers is to kill for.
Bronto burger. That sounds good.
So Anna goes, "Oh,
Some
you can
medium
call
rare
things
Bronto
too?
burgers.
I like this old man. Here I thought this place was just a prison. Turns out some of the inmates are pretty fun."
Inmates.
Well,
Ah,
yeah. These guys have the keys. They could leave whenever they want. Speaking of which, old man, come on. I know you have someone on you. Give me some of those, what are they called again? Planar tuning forks.
dude,
Oh, so you know about tuning forks, huh?
Yeah. The key to the prison cell door. I'm gonna bust this joint wide open, and when I get to the outside, oh, I can't wait for the cosmos to get a load of me.
Tell tell you one, young mage. Before you depart on your journey, let's have a discussion, just you and I.
let me put up
Hmm.
your spellcraft ranks really high.
Yeah, I'll
Let
give
me
all
get,
the information you need.
let me let me have it where you can explain your increased Arcana ranks for the future levels,
Hmm.
and your you give me some resources that I use for my to beef up the security on my inn, and I may enchant your cloak some more. Did Colliers have craft one side, or was that Cynthia?
Yeah, he
That
That
was,
was
does.
that was
they
Cynthia
both
and
do.
him. They
They
both
They
both
do.
both
do.
do. They both do.
Oh,
Yeah.
have Claudius's magical signature on your cloak.
Claudius, Claudius, Claudius. What was the name of that extra dimensional plane he created? It has to do. It's like a biblical reference. What was it? I forgot. Um, Adam and Eve, where they were at
Eden.
even originally. Eden. There we go. I think that's what I named his plane, Eden.
Hmm.
And that special plane has the time trait, so their time goes like twice as slow. So if something normally takes 10 days, it'll take 5 days to make it there. Well, it'll be 10 days there in the plane, but in the prime material
Oh, that's
world,
right. Yeah,
only
him and
only
him.
only 5 days passes, right?
Yeah, him and Cynthia created demiplanes.
Uh huh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Eden. Oh, and right there, he created like a little mini city there. He has the danger room there. That's where the Vindicators go to train and fight. He'd be creating all these monstrosity from crazy shit.
Yep, the summoning
Uh,
shit from the fight.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
That's where he trained Valenum and Mesor. Like fight these crazy creatures. Good times.
Mess
Mhm.
was like, all right, well,
Does
let's share our
does
stories
Claudius have
and
any crazy magic that he could put on Lucian's gun that he used to give?
Oh no,
That he used to
you
give Rhino?
Cynthia got that for you. Don't worry about that.
craft magic arms and
Uh,
armor.
Cynthia
Yeah,
got name bullet
yeah.
for you. You got all that, bro.
Mm, mm,
We could give you this the full juice up that we used to give to Zino.
mhm.
Cynthia can cast impart mind on your weapon and awaken it right now for you,
give it
bro.
intelligence.
Give it intelligence. Yeah, we are
Yeah,
no stranger to gunslingers. Trust me, this group
right.
knows how to handle gunslingers.
So,
We're used to that.
Um, well, Metzor goes after tonight. I will make sure that they reach Kuthmar to safety, and then when I come back, and he looks over to Claudius and Cynthia and Mirthon, and all of them, and he goes, oh, well, speaking of tuning forks, you're gonna need to get those ready. We're gonna need to make a trip to Sidipiz.
Can we go?
Oedipus.
Valenum's got to know.
Abyss, the abyss.
In the
Mm.
abyss. Gotta go to
Wait a
the
minute.
abyss.
Can we go? I would
This
love to go. Yes, I would
Oh,
love
no,
to.
no, no.
Ada
Metzor shakes
Ada
his
Ada
head like,
looks up.
and
Ada
you seem
looks
to
up
have
from a
a
drink and
quest of your
goes,
own to
"Pot
it.
piss. Why do you want to go to a place called Pot Piss?"
Hmm.
No, a Sisyphus. Okay,
Yeah, that
Oh,
doesn't sound
okay.
much better.
it's it's this whole other realm. Listen, I could go in a huge deep dive about this, but I remember writing it in my notes. But why can't we go? If anything, this is for the sake of learning about about what we can deal with if it just so happens to come back here. I, I promise. I promise I won't touch anything. This is a
So
once in a lifetime opportunity.
so Frida goes like, why would you want to go to the abyss? That's where demons dwell.
Why
Demons
wouldn't you
is
want to? That's where demons dwell.
That's where
Xander's
they
because
should
like,
go.
we're not
we
here
can
to
get
mess
more
with.
information on how to deal with them.
Xander's like, that's not our business. We're not here to deal with demons. We're here to deal with Pius and the undead and the spawns that have been rising. We're
That
not
is
here to
correct.
we're not here to waste time. Let that be on them. They know how to deal with this Addy Marcus. We don't.
No new knowledge is not wasting time. It can always save us in the long run.
I'm with Luna. I want to go to Pot Piss.
As much as I would like to go take out a few demons out of the mystery for the rest of eternity, I'm with Sander. He makes a point. Our mission is to find as much as we can from the Age of Worm, this prophecy, and make sure it doesn't come upon us. We made it to this continent, and then she looks at Mesor, and this master monk Mesor offered to guide us there, and lead us there. That's more than generous and more than what we could ask, and we are forever grateful. We should not lose focus, guys. We need to get to our destination. Once we're done doing our part and saving the world, then by all means, study, do what you wish with your free time. But we have work to do, guys.
And
As
Are
do
you
Cynthia,
we.
saying that I can
Cynthia,
come back here?
As do we,
Is that what
says
you're saying?
Mirathon. Yeah, Mirathon goes, as do we. Besides, we weren't going to take you anyway.
Oh,
speaks up. She says, in the words of the Iron Martyr, duty is the burden bared by the heroes of the time that's needed. And you, my new heroes, this time needs you to bear the burden of your duties.
and
Sophia nods to Cynthia. She takes that, to heart.
this Iron Martyr. He sounds intense. I don't
Cynthia
have
smiles.
anything about him in my studies.
Oh, I assure you, if he were here, we probably would have left already.
And with that, your characters have spent quite an evening drinking and sharing lots of stories. So, Vindicators, you're free to say whatever it is Nightwatch knows about their shit, and vice versa.
Mm.
I tell
Uh,
Marathon that I'm Delphin's daughter.
Marathon's like, well then, a pleasure
Love,
to meet you. I'm probably just as surprised as your father was when he learned.
love
I
I
don't
child,
was just as
did.
surprised as my father was. It was one eye-opening experience.
love child.
Damn.
You mean to tell me his friends didn't even know about me? Yo, this guy's a deadbeat. No, I'm just-
Yeah, the rumors has it that Delphin, he thought he had like a magical condom set up, but he did not know that he was in a dead magic zone. He was in a dead, so it failed to work.
Damn, that's wild.
Adler tells
I'm gonna go
Claudius
with Cynthia.
about Pale Lady and basically tells him about as much of his backstory as Adler remembers.
I'd say, yeah, Claudius, especially being a conjurer, he knows about the traditions, the
Yeah,
rare ancient traditions of summoners,
that
and
piques
that
his curious if he finds out Adler's a summoner for a
yeah, and
fact.
that
Yeah,
and that these they've battled one before. Different different same tradition as Adler, but a different method of utilizing summoner magic. It was one of the cage rites, but they were a synthesis. That it was a cage rite that merged with their Eidolon as one being. So If he shares that with Adler, then
Yeah,
and Adler would know that he's had experience with a summoner before.
I could see since they're gonna spend some time
Hmm.
together, I could see Claudius, giving some word of wisdom here and there. Um, even though he's not a summoner himself, but being a conjurer, he has a lot of knowledge and experience, with the sub school of summoning and conjuration in general. Like
Oh yeah, got a
at
lot
one
of
point
knowledge. Yeah.
yeah, he knows a lot about that, and he even tells him at one point, due to their age gap, he tells in one of these conversations they're having, he goes like, Adler, your power's impressive, but unfocused. Keep in mind, a summon is not a spectacle; it is a solution. Choose your creatures with purpose, not impulse. Control them, or they will control the outcome, and possibly you. Forget not these lessons, young one.
Purpose. Hmm. Does that mean I would have to remember what each one does? That seems really hard. I could call a lot of things.
You're a smart one. It'll be second nature. You won't have to remember. You'll instinctively know what they do once you see them at play. So practice, practice, practice.
One can make
Okay.
the argument that Claudius would know about witches, right? One can make that argument, right?
Oh yeah, Metso also uh, he talks to I guess during all this he does talk to Shenson. He's like, you'll be coming along with me as well. So it's gonna be Metso and Shenson. Best not to be alone. Two heads are better than one.
So Lucian said he was leaving La Machina with Cynthia.
Yeah, I was gonna leave his gun with Cynthia for the night.
What's she doing to it?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know. He's gonna
I know it's what you're talking about. I don't remember how long that lasted.
Yeah, I'm going back to my notes and seeing
1 hour
what
per
she could
level.
do, what that would last long enough to be of use to my man Lucian over here.
Oh well, you're gonna put on it.
I
Impart
don't know.
mine's
It
only an
depends on the
hour per
blessing.
level. Yeah.
It depends on the blessing. I wouldn't imagine impart mine would last long enough, but there's some things that she could do that last like 24 hours or days like that, but they're not like super crazy. Let's gotta remember what they are.
Hmm.
I'm opening my notes right now and seeing.
I mean, unless she provided him a scroll. But
Scrolls.
Damn, I had to go back, bro. That's crazy. Had to go back to 2000. What is this?
We never even got our level 21 character sheet.
2001.
yeah, we never did that either.
We never got
Two,
our level 21 character sheet.
We
We
never
got
did
level
the
20 sheets.
yeah the level 20 sheets. We haven't done the 21st level ones.
I got the 24-hour buffs right here. Let me see.
Hold out the sacred text.
For real, 2001.
I don't know if y'all
The
trying to
ancient
cheat,
text.
because I mean, if y'all trying to cheat, Claudius, Claudius will do elemental body on everybody here. It'll last 24 hours.
Oh, purified sacred item. So that's something you could do. Sacred item, I think, is one where like if an evil outsider or a shape changer comes in contact with it, they take like 5d6 or 5d4 damage, but she can make it sacred so that it does extra holy damage on top of that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So she can make
So-
bullets. She can make sacred, purified sacred bullets for you.
Oh, could she? Could she make an alchemical like
She
clip
could
of
do that.
that?
She could do that
I
to any
guess.
item.
Oh
No, the purified. What
yeah.
was it? I forgot what that was. I
I'll
forgot. What
take
was it?
I'll take 10 of those.
I'll
10
take
clips of that.
it's a feat, Lou. Hold
It,
on.
it,
Yeah, but how long does it last?
I think it probably lasts as long as the spell because it's a meta magic feat. And purified, I think, is permanent until discharged. Not
Also,
purified, sacred item.
so it's a one-time thing, like one
It's a
time use.
one-time thing, yeah. Let me open this character sheet. Dang, that's been so
Oh
long.
yeah, I remember what spell that was. You were casting that shit on.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's permanent until
yeah.
discharge. So she can make bullets. She can make purified sacred item bullets for you.
I forgot the name of the spell though. What was it?
Yeah.
Sacred item.
Oh,
Let's
sacred
do
item.
it. Let's do it.
Mhm. Let's
Stop
do
this motherfucker. Stop this motherfucker from
it.
grabbing shit.
It only works on evil outsiders and shape changes though. So it's very specific.
Yeah. Stop motherfucker. Stop some grabbing shit.
Marcus, evil outsider.
Yeah, it probably would hurt
Right.
the hell out of his ass. He would not like how that
Right.
felt. Um,
He was trying to
Okay,
go
yeah,
for it
that's what it
before
was.
too.
Object touched, permanent until discharge. That's what it was.
yeah, so she can make some bullets of that for you.
The item thereafter touches or is touched by an undead creature of any alignment, which is what they're dealing with, or by an outsider or shape changer of evil alignment. It discharges, flash of
Undead is
light,
good. We're gonna be dealing with undead.
dealing 1d4 points of positive energy damage per cast, so 10d4 positive energy damage. If it
But she's
hits,
making it purified, so
if it hits an undead, the undead has to make a saving throw or flee in terror. Even on a successful save, they're shaken. If it
damn.
Mm.
And then the purified spell says a spell you modify with this feat gains the good descriptor. Furthermore, the spell deals damage. Neutral creatures take half damage or 1/4 with a successful saving throw, while good creatures take no damage. Evil outsiders affected by the spell take extra damage. The spell's damage is increased by one die type. So for example, a purified lightning bolt cast by a 7th level wizard deals 7d6 points of electricity damage to evil outsiders, half damage to neutral, and no damage to evil. To evil outsiders, except one's immune to electricity, it would do 78 points of damage. This purified spell uses up a spell slot of one level higher than the spell's actual level. So yeah, instead of doing the normal damage, it would do one die higher than that. So yeah, she can make some bullets like that for you. It will hurt the hell out of some
Yeah,
undead.
sounds good. And can she enchant the gun like that?
If someone touch your gun, yeah, she could put on your gun too.
Yeah.
You, you
Put a one
then
touch.
he'd have to pistol whip somebody with it
yeah, you have to
or
pistol with somebody with it, discharge it.
to
Well, I mean,
discharge it. Yeah.
Touches
if
it,
somebody ends
yeah,
up like
trying to steal it,
or
yeah.
Oh well,
snatches
yeah.
it from me.
If an
Yeah.
undead or yeah, if an undead or an evil outsider or an evil
Uh,
shape changer were to touch it, yeah, it would discharge.
yeah.
It
Ooh.
would not be nice
I'll
for
take it.
So wait, purified
Yeah.
then purify spell would make it 10d6 instead of 10d4.
yeah, it would go up one die, so from D4 to D6.
Damn.
Can Xander provide that purify spell?
Can who? Can Xander get the purify feat?
Xander.
Xander can cast
Oh, is
this.
it a feat or he could
Yeah,
cast it, right?
purify spells are meta magic feat.
Xander has access to this too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but Xander's a bum who don't read his
Who don't read
spell.
his spells?
He's telling still. He got to sit down with Cynthia so she can tell him what's what right quick.
Yeah, she has to school
Cynthia,
him on his divine.
Cynthia just
That's
pointed that out
she's
for him.
schooling him on his divine magic.
Mhm. Right.
This is what you need to
She just
help your
pointed that
body.
out for him. You could have been using this. I don't know what you
It-
was thinking.
oh man. Then again, I don't know. He out here getting corrupted. He may end up hurting himself with that purified.
Right.
Nah, he doesn't have that. He didn't go that far. I think there was a corruption where like it would count him as if he was undead. So yeah, it
That would be hilarious, bro.
he- if he had gotten corrupted that far, yeah, he goes to touch the item, bam, and d6 damage. Um,
No saving throw for half. I'd eat it all.
so your
On bullets,
characters
that's nasty. Jeez.
learn that Kuluth Mar, from what is known, is that um Kuluth Mar, where is it? Is a ruined city that's deeper in the Chilton jungles. Um, and it's the heart of the city that has the ziggurat. This ziggurat has been estimated to be about 100 feet in height, with a spire that protrudes from its center at the top. I believe, another 60 feet, 120 feet. Crazy.
Damn.
So it's a big, it's big. So it's not too difficult to find. Um, well, if you were flying in the air, yeah, it wouldn't be too difficult to find. In the, you know, traveling to the jungles when where your sight is limited greatly, you would have to trek through, you would have to know your way to get there. But flying overhead, yeah, it ain't too hard to spot that cigarette in the distance.
This so dude wanted to ascend to godhood, so he figured he would just build his way there with if I make this tower high enough, I'll just become a god.
That's right. The ziggurat's 100 feet, and yeah, okay, it's 100 feet high with the spire rises another 120 feet. Yeah, so a good 220 feet.
It's like the Tower of Babel story.
For real, man.
Mm,
Um,
mm. Right.
Metsoa says the travel there will be a couple of days. They'll be going through the southern portions of the ruined city to get to the ziggurat. And from what he knows about the southern quarter of the ruined city is um much of it is swampland. Um, so the best route to take, and if they don't plan on swimming or using any boat, any small boats, um, would be to kind of go around and enter towards the city from its eastern quarter. Um, it says the eastern quarter of Mar. It did have. He recalls there being a tribe of Yuanti, and in his travels, he's been making sure to keep an eye on on their activities. Although he said recently it appears that there are no more signs of the tribe that had inhabited the eastern quarter of Kuluth Mar. Which I don't. That's something I clearly don't trust, especially when it comes to Yuanti. They're up to something, as always. I just wish I knew what it was. But it's no better time. He's like, it's no better time than now to get to that ziggurat that you're trying to get to.
Hmm.
By just going through the east quarter while the Yuanti are not present. Because I believe it was a cabal of Yuanti who may be members of the Coiled Cabal.
Fucking snakes.
Some of them
Um,
are shape changers, Lucian.
I mean, they can change shit. I don't know that they. Yeah, they gotta have the shape changer subtype though. I don't think Yuanti do.
No, I don't think they do either.
Nah. Were
Mm.
serpents though. They got some were serpents. Those are shape
Ugh.
changers. Um,
They have the ability to turn other people into fucking snakes.
um,
They can
but
conflict like the werewolf were snake shit on other people.
oh no, Yuanti
Ugh.
don't. No, oh no, Yuanti don't.
Abominations.
Yeah, no, Yuanti don't. They don't have lycanthropy, but there are lycanthropies that are were serpents, and the Yuanti definitely
Right.
take the Yuanti definitely take those in because they're snake related. Um, but he goes, yeah. So we'll be going through the East Quarter. So, but since we have to go around that, it'll be a couple of days before you will reach the ziggurat. So, when you are prepared, we will head out.
All right.
But yeah, that night goes by with the characters sharing all sorts of stories and knowledge and information
Heck yeah.
and learning about each other's talents, abilities, magic.
Mhm.
Um,
Addie's like, how do you get off of this planet? I know
hearing
y'all got the
hearing
secrets.
about hearing about the adventuring stories. Um,
Trying to be an astronaut out here. I got all these damn shackles. You talk about Shackle City. I'm shackled.
You know, it's funny you
hey,
mentioned that.
the
Claudia's
hell?
been to other planets already. He has interplanetary teleportation.
See, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Hmm.
He he probably been to Kryn, been to Galarian, all these different places. Well, Galarian's a different universe, but
But we can't go to a Sidious. Okay, but now the group is complaining about going to a Sidious, but
but not because we're Night Watch. That's why we're landlocked. We're street level heroes.
level
Vi-
heroes.
Vindicators are
Right.
cosmic. Vindicators are cosmic level heroes. They're going to different
Yeah.
planets, going to the abyss, going to heaven. That's different. We're not there yet. We can't even afford a +3 sword. All right, so
Oh.
Luna
I
doesn't know, so she doesn't know Cynthia well enough. So Luna is trying to convince Cynthia to take her to a Sidious.
Cynthia, Cynthia, every 2-3 months, as her religious retreat, technically goes to heaven, to the seven heavens, literally. Not even to like a
yeah.
holy, not even to like the holy site or holy ground in a country, a planet. No, to the actual heavens. That's what she does her pilgrimage.
Cynthia avoided telling Luna when she was holding her hand that, like, in her mind, she was thinking, I got this knowledge because I literally went to heaven. and got the knowledge. That's how that's how I learned all this shit. Fucking this dude over here became a saint because I found out that's how you achieve sainthood. Took him there and had him go through the rites to do it. Like I didn't want to give you the
You
cheat
tell
codes
Luna that you can go to heaven. She never gonna stop bugging you.
there. Real son.
Mm.
I think she yeah, she got that prestige class celestial mystic. So she literally just her whole class is based on just reading knowledge from like heaven itself. It's like I can't give you the answers because it's cheating. You gotta find your own way. Gotta find your own way. That shit not gonna work for you. Imagine you try to walk up in there smelling like Char and shit. They be like, yo, who is this?
Yep. They'll smell it from. They'll
Smelling
smell it
like
from.
shark.
Yeah. They be like,
Like, why did you bring this dark, moody, emo witch? Get the fuck up out of it. And her familiar is a shadow. Nah, bro. You gotta take her back home. Don't bring her up here.
yeah. Not even Claudius. Not even Claudius dares to go to heaven, especially after he be gating like solars and planetary divas to fight for him, and then they end up getting killed. He like, nah, man. Those Celestials might have a bounty on his head. He like, nah. Let me steer
No.
clear.
It was like
They're pro-
we were
they
cool
got
with Meteor, but we not allowing no Luna to come up in here. Chill. She gotta find something else. We ain't telling her a goddamn thing.
yeah, yeah, man.
Oh shit. Um,
Now the
but yeah,
paladin though, we'll take her to the heavens.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. They'll run off with Ophelia in a second. As a matter of fact, I'm
They,
surprised you don't get to see your mom right quick. I know she gotta be around here somewhere.
yeah, nobody has mentioned anything about that, so she's still clueless. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Uh huh. I mean, Nidrama will recognize Ophelia, but the other Vindicators, I don't know about Ophelia. Not
Right.
Metroid does. Metroid does look to Claudius during like everybody's conversations throughout the night, and he goes, "Hey, Claudia, Miss Sophia over there." Wait, did Sophia say her full name?
Yeah, she says Ophelia Spellmason, a paladin of
Oh, then
mystery.
they all want to know why I
Oh,
was first
well,
then.
that immediately would have clicked to Claudius and Ev, yeah, and
Yeah,
Cynthia.
Cla-
everybody knows that then.
They would
Surubar
follow. They would
Spellmason
follow.
was the
Yeah,
founder of Cauldron.
yeah. They would
Yeah,
follow.
they
They would.
Like,
all would have known.
They would. Yeah. They then they'd follow up with that. Yeah. They would, shoot. That's what's like stonemason. As in, he looks like Claudius. He's like same lineage, like, or just the same surname. What's going on here?
Yeah,
Um,
they'd have put two and two together immediately.
yeah. And Cynthia would have asked Ophelia, how much of your genealogy do you know? And
Ophelia would have said, "All I know is that my ancestors were actually originally from here, from the Chult Peninsula. They immigrated to the Sword Coast, and my mother and then she says, I don't know much about my grandparents, but my mom was slain by demons, and my father as well. And I don't know much besides that. It happened when I was very young, 7, 8 years old, when they were taken
like,
from me.
Mm.
what was your mother's name?
I had a character I don't remember,
Hmm.
but I know in character
I think it was
the
Kalina.
Vindicated
I think it was
Kalina.
Kalina.
Yeah, she's one of the Shackles though, so the Vindicators will know if she mentions that name.
Oh yeah, yeah. So she
Yeah.
says, yeah, I'd say
Or maybe they
Metro
know
as
my family.
Cynthia.
Mhm.
I'd say
Mhm.
Metro as Cynthia, Claudius, Mirfan. Felt like all of them are looking between each other. Like,
Yeah.
do we tell her?
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, yes, right. They got the telepathic bond on. That's when Cynthia. Yeah. 'Cause I think they made that permanent or some shit.
Mm.
Well, telepathically,
Yeah, Claudius made that permanent
they're
with
like,
his
wait,
key members.
does that mean it's the daughter of Lena? One of the shackled? That's what I was just like, I think she has a right to know.
Love for good Messor, he would say that.
Mm-hmm. She does have a right to know.
Claudius telepathically says, I think that might potentially cause her to lose her focus. She's duty bound. Perhaps this distraction we should tell her some other time.
Yeah. Well, that is. Well, I pray that they survive their journey. I would hate for her to perish on their quest without ever knowing, but I see the wisdom in what you say, Claudius. Master Mage Claudius.
So
Um,
Cynthia would ask Luna, so child, do you have any good spells? And by that, I'm not referring to the quality. I am referring to the type of spell.
Um,
Claudius goes telepathically to Cynthia. For a second there, I thought you were trying to imply that she had trash spells. And he chuckles mentally.
She's, she says back mentally, the one over there, Xander, is a cleric, it seems. I see his holy symbol. Yet his bunch are lacking very much in divine protection. I see not a single buff on.
good spells.
I figure she could at least give you a spell component, a special spell component of hers.
I specialize in shadow magic.
None of you guys
So
are none of you guys are prepared spellcasters, so y'all can't get no freebie spells.
And y'all hurting, bro. We can't do nothing for y'all. You specialize in
like
shadow magic? Man, I got stuff to help out with good stuff. And
no.
light-based spells, you out of it, bro. Ain't got nothing for you.
She kind of like she holds her head down and like as if like a little disappointed in herself. And she goes, I don't my magic doesn't expand so much as good
Hmm.
spells. I have a patron of shadow, and I'm haunted by the Lady of the Lost. So I guess it's really only fitting, right?
So it may seem.
As I'm looking at a spell literally called the Veil of Shadow.
Yeah, I got some special components that could help you out, but
No,
it seems like for the most
I
part,
don't think that's good aligned.
ambrosia, +2 cast level to good spells, angel radiance, uses a component for banishment or dismissal spells or
Does
dispel
Claudius have
evil.
any permanent spells?
I mean, he could cast a permanency spell that he could do.
Quartal
He
scale.
can.
So for good spells, so I do got some scrolls, man. I got some.
Can
I
he
got
do
my
like
scrolls.
permanency true sight? True see?
uh,
Nobody can make that spell permanent.
Right, that's not on the list at all.
Yeah, some spells. There's like no.
He said that's
And,
not on the list. Ah, fucking brother.
yeah, I mean, and then some spells you cannot even like do permanency on someone else. Let's say like for example, see invisibility. Unfortunately, it's only on the caster
hmm
himself. He cannot do it on someone else.
hmm
yeah,
Some
I've
Gotcha.
spells,
seen.
some spells you could do permanent on someone else, but they're like lackluster.
They're
Like
permanent on
like
someone else. I'm seeing enlarged person, magic
yeah,
fang, reduced
yeah,
person, telepathic bond,
I
nothing
find that
crazy.
this is person. Crazy.
resistance.
Yeah, they made sure to nerf that shit. So
Magic
Te-
Well,
Fang.
Technically permanent, because if you ever get hit by a targeted dispel magic and that gets
right.
dispelled, then
yeah,
it'll
good
it,
good luck dispelling Claudius magic though. This dude
He
he got
said,
cast
"Give
at
me-"
level 45. If you throw Ren's caster level with transmutation inside, Claudius like
he
prestige class,
said,
it's all about caster level.
"Good luck dispelling that shit." Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like 45, man.
He said, "When I cast permanent, it is permanent."
It's permanent. Yep, it's
Ooh,
permanent.
I know what I could do. I could give one scroll to what you call it to Xander. I give him a holy storm spell. Purified holy storm scroll.
She's just handing shit out.
Is he gonna actually use it?
She doesn't get a
Hell yeah.
donation. She don't ask for a
I,
donation to the
I,
church or anything like
Oh, of course. He don't have
that.
to.
She's
He don't
she's
have to.
she's giving to the she's fucking giving to the needy, dog. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's divine. So he's the
Ah,
only person
the
to
gods,
see.
the gods demand
donation.
payment.
Oh no, I know what
Gods
the
need
group
payment.
Divine
needs. This
donation.
is this Cynthia with
the
Spellcraft check. I'll use it
this
with a spellcraft check. Give me that
gods,
shit.
the gods need payment.
yeah. I know what the group needs. Cynthia could give him a scroll of Heroes Feast. That's a good go-to
Like, what are you
that
willing to
That
the
was
group.
that
sacrifice?
goat. That was that goat.
Yeah, Heroes Feast.
I
The
mean,
laws,
one
the
thing I
laws
could
of
see, Mike.
equivalent exchange.
One thing I could see, one thing I could see,
Donate to the Church of the Iron Martyr.
Yeah, one thing I could see Claudius giving the group, especially since he knows that they're not from this continent. Same thing that this other wizard gave to the party already, like a caster level 18 or caster level 20 teleport scroll. So whenever they're done with their business, so they could
They
get
could
back
get
home.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Claudius giving a scroll like that to Adler, since I know they spend time together. Once you're done with whatever you have to do, this will help you get back. And Claudius knows around what he has arcane sight, all that stuff, so he knows what caster level Addy has. So he will know that he's not powerful enough to just in one go teleport everyone. So
Yeah.
he'll probably impart that scroll of teleport caster level 18 or some shit like that.
Well, yeah, she could give that to Xander. Probably just ask for a future favor and be like, "Should the broken one never need the services of a Calemverite?"
I will come calling. I know where to find you.
Mm.
Yeah, he'll give him. She has a scroll of 6th level Heroes Feast. Caster 6th level.
I
Oh,
have two.
and Heroes Feast.
No, she only
I
give him
have
Heroes Feast.
Oh, he gave him a
eight
Heroes Feast.
divine scrolls
Yeah.
sitting on my person right now. 8 divine scrolls sitting there.
She's not gonna give him that Purify Holy Storm. He don't
Yeah,
deserve that.
yeah,
He
give
don't
it to him,
deserve
man.
that. Be alright, man. Heroes Feast is good.
He said she'll like you like that, bro.
Right, come on. She ain't gonna
She'll
have
like
you
you
out
like
here like
that.
Sasuke doing fucking curing and showing off
Uh,
shit.
how many bullets can she actually make though of that stuff?
To be fair, it's one item per casting.
He would have to
So
pair it
Right.
the next. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I mean, I don't think she'd be. I don't think. I mean, I don't think she's the type to just like the next day just prepare like
all that, yeah.
20 of
I
her
mean, if I ask
slots,
for it.
20
How
of her
much how many
slots like
how
that.
much how much bullets does your La Machina hold?
A lot, all of them. Nah,
Yeah, I'd
nah,
say
it's
she'd
in
have
the
to be. I'd say she'd have to be wise about
in
how
our
many of her.
chemical chamber it's 6, I think, and
Alright,
then
so
our
she'll give
chemical
you
clip is 6.
she'll probably give you 3.
Yeah, she'd have to be wise about how many slots she's going to be using for something like that, because
Right.
she's got to be prepared to
do other
Mm.
things. She is
She
running an
right.
entire church and
Right.
watching over an entire
If she
city.
uses
You got you got
if she
you got
uses
you got
20
enemies too.
if she yeah, right if she uses 20 slots on bullets and then she gets attacked, she's like, fuck,
Right, right.
all my
Right.
magic was making this
She
man his
she
bullets and he ain't
she
even
got no
here.
level. Yeah, she having no level 6 or higher spells at her disposal. Yeah.
Mm. She'll
So
give you 3
No.
bullets, and she'll also say Zino could do it in 1. So I know you could do it with 3.
damn.
Hey, she got a
Ooh.
bigger squad up, man. Come on now.
Oh shit. I was glad I could do it in one.
Here you go, young apprentice.
What was it, one shot? That was his nickname, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
bro. Zino could do it
yeah,
in 1,
yeah.
bro.
Zino, they called him Zino one
What
shot.
what was it? Yeah, Sino one shot. Forgot what his last name was. Was it Crowin? No, that's
Devin.
Devin.
okay. Devin, yeah. Crowin was Dogma's character. Dante,
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah.
So hero speed.
But real, you for real though, you only gonna need 1 of the bullets for real. Like 1 shot from one of those bullets
Yeah.
for your damage, you really good. 3 is more than enough.
Oh, I
I
know.
probably would
I'm
say
just
that
being
shit
greedy.
for like the most like I'm about to die, the whole crew's about to fucking
Yeah,
be finished.
yeah.
You'd be like, yo, this this level 20 vampire has to go. Like, that's it, that type shit
This
for real.
level 20 vampire, I gotta go.
For real.
Oh shit.
Right. We fight something like the Wendigo.
Yeah, yeah. That shit would have hurt the hell out of him. He'd have been like, all right, let me go find somebody else to fuck with because I'm not doing that again.
Right.
Oh, Lewis, another thing also, Lewis,
He's
because
an evil outsider. He'd have ate it.
Claudius is a genius. He would know this. He would make the connection too. Claudius also knows that Sophila's mom is a it's also direct descendant of Nidrama, who happens to be a Vindicator too.
Oh yeah. They definitely know that. Yeah, they make that connection real quick.
Yeah,
That's why I was
so
like, yo, need drama not here. I wonder where she's at.
right. She's
I
probably
know
gonna meet up
I
with
know
Sophia some other time.
I know Zino's somewhere ducking the fucking Gonsman, so I know that's why
That's
he
fucking
wasn't.
crazy. Don't even get me upset about that shit. That's crazy.
He
Motherfucker
ducking
level
some people
21
he
ducking.
ducking some
Nidrama.
All
people he
right.
could put in the
I,
grave.
I I don't know
Eh,
how secret. I don't know how
Okay.
secretive she been with the Vindicators, but in drama, like she been doing her own business. She's actually responsible for like the patronage of Sophia becoming a paladin and all that. She been paying for her schooling, but like
mm.
behind the scene, Sophie doesn't know that though. But she has been like
Um.
she paid for that though for her school and boarding when she was younger.
Well, there's a permanent telepathic bond in the group, but in the drama, no one's been able to telepathically communicate with her um for the past couple of years. Um.
Whoa, hold up a second, because
Couple of years,
Yeah.
okay.
I know there's some things that Cynthia got in place that's like what's that one thing she got? It's like a more powerful version of status.
Oh, greater status or
I think that's what it is.
I know status normally works in the same plane of or same planet.
Yeah. But there's one that works outside of like playing though. Yeah, I think it's greater status. I see it right here. She has it on everybody.
How long that lasts? That's not permanent.
I'll be right back.
It's probably only minutes per level.
Oh, it's on a 24-hour buffer list, so it must last a pretty long time. Let me look it up. Greater status.
You could give us permanent telepathic bond, actually, Claudius.
You trying to go for the greater good? Trying to gank
Hell
me.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah, it lasts one
hell
hour per
yeah.
level, Pichardo.
Oh, it does.
Go ahead,
All right,
go
let me
ahead,
see.
1 hour
yeah,
per
sling.
level, yeah.
Go ahead and sling that magic, almighty wizard.
Y'all don't even. Yeah, we don't even know that they have that they have that shit on right now, talking amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Right. All right. All
So
right.
1 hour per level, and then she
Can't,
could extend it.
can't pick up on
uh,
none of that.
She probably
I don't.
casts it once every
And
2 days.
if well, the only two spellcasters is well three, Sander, Adler, and Luna. Even if they were to do the tech magic on Claudius, they wouldn't detect no magic on him either.
Yeah, I don't
Unless
know.
they could be unless they could beat a caster level of like 65 or some shit, because he has permanent non-detection spell on. That dude has like
Mm.
100 buffs on, but you would
Mm,
not know because he has non-detection.
mm,
Cynthia,
mm,
you could do it
mm.
on, but I wouldn't recommend it because you probably get overwhelmed. That shit
Yeah,
would be,
yeah,
it will blind you. She
yeah.
got mad shit on.
That used to be Claudius. He learned from the Black Staff to like, hey, you got to keep your shit low key, man. You can't be just glowing. People tend to underestimate you
Right.
that way. People be like, oh shit, this guy, he looks like a pushover, old man. Yeah, sure, buddy. Got like 500 temporary HP. You're like, whoa, why isn't this old man dead with this power attack? What's going on? Dude
Yo,
got like six.
Metsuar has greater luminous armor on, and imbue spell like ability, and purify sacred armor key on his key straps.
Jeez.
He would have fucked
Jeez.
fucking Addy
Water
Marcus
Marcus,
up, yo.
Marcus, yeah,
With all the rest of his shit, that'd have been a
yeah.
wrap.
And Marcus is no longer mythic no more, Louis.
Nah,
So
he ain't
he
mythic
lost his
at the
myth.
moment.
And guess who's mythic? We are. We actually have an
Right.
advantage over him. And he's only half as strong because he's missing the other body.
And Cynthia cast axiomatic creature
Cla-
on the group
Cla-
too, so
Claudius,
she's
Claudius,
mad.
Claudius and Messwar, they would have destroyed Marcus. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
assume. I'm just gonna assume that he teleported away. And even
Yeah,
teleporting is hard because it's hard to teleport away from Claudius. That dude will freaking
right.
dimensional anchor your ass.
Let's just assume, he slipped away into the
He
night.
slipped away. I just don't see him beating those two. They're
Yeah,
too
I'm
OP.
looking at this permanent list. I'm like, ain't no way, bro. He would have been in a body bag in this one punch.
Yeah.
One punch. Yeah, Heroes Feast. Heroes Feast is good because, like, at least now, Sophie won't be the only person immune to fear.
Yeah, that's good.
Little light buff, that way Louis don't lose his mind.
It's funny. I wasn't
I
gonna
don't, I,
spoil
I,
that.
I,
Just
I,
sitting.
I, don't I don't think Lewis wants our character to be hooking our other characters up though.
Bro,
Hell
because
no, he doesn't.
I would have Cynthia
Who
awaken
cares what he
everybody's
wants, yo?
weapon, bro. Everybody's
Who
weapon would
cares?
get
Who cares
impart
what he
mind.
wants, yo? Relax, nigga. This is your one chance to control your character, man. Do what the fuck y'all want to do.
Bro, all the
I'm gonna
lawful
have a ball. Sorry.
fucking Xander and
Here you
Cynthia,
go.
Xander and Sophie would have been axiomatic creatures right off the bat. Axiomatic creature, boom.
Make that I don't mind. Make me axiomatic creature right now.
Yo, everybody would have had greater luminous armor
And
on.
that's permanent too. As
Yup,
I
permanent.
missed out. I missed out with Claudius because he wasn't lawful alignment. Not that I want
Yeah.
him to be lawful, anyways. But it's all right. I could live without that. It's all good.
Axiomatic
Messwar,
gives you basically you got automatic telepathic bond and you can't be flanked unless everybody's flanked. That's some mad good shit, bro.
yeah, man, permanent. Only for
Permanent.
lawful.
Damn.
What level spell is that? Does Sander gets that eventually? Because then
I
Sander
think
could do
that
it on.
he should. I don't
He,
even what's the
it's a
spell?
level 6. I know he gets up to level 6 cleric spells eventually. If it's higher than level 6, then he don't get it. If it's level
Yeah,
7 or
Emily
above,
ain't gonna use it.
he could do that. He could do that on Sander and Sophelia. One time casting and it lasts forever.
Huh?
They don't have a cool template granting spell like that for like chaotic, which sucks.
Let me see. It Oh no, he never gonna get it. It's an 8th level cleric spell.
Ah, nah, he's never gonna get it.
Never getting it.
What's the name of it again?
Axiomatic creature.
Axiomatic. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
He's never getting that. You gotta
Template.
be a full caster to get that shit.
Wait, your level gets adjusted for that? I didn't think it gave a level adjustment getting that template. I thought it was like 0 level adjustment.
You?
Get a little adjustment.
So that means that slowed Relatnum's and Meswar's level gaining.
That should.
I would. I don't think it did. I
Well, I mean, they got
don't.
so
I
much.
don't
They got so much XP
He got
anyway. I
so
mean,
much XP, I don't think it
the
matters.
shit they were fighting, especially in that tower with all those locked up fiends and other creatures. Zyno
Bro.
killed. I mean, Zyno straight up killed the
yeah.
grim,
Uh,
killed the
uh,
killed the
I,
killed the grim reaper
yeah.
himself.
I get. Well, no. Sino cannot get it. Sino is chaotic. I think Sino was chaotic good.
No, I know.
Just
I
like
was just saying all the shit they were
yeah.
fighting.
I mean, I love templates, but I love levels more. I take my levels.
Wait, was there a grim reaper? Or was it Shinigami? Was it
It was a
Shinigami.
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 Yeah, it was a
Shinigami.
Shinigami. They motherfuckers shooting Shinigamis and shit.
Uh,
Light.
Nine lives on Claudius. I remember your 9 lives is so good.
Yeah, we avoided so many fight at Endgame because of Wall of Force. I remember like a whole bunch of like a horde of demons and Shinigami. And we're like, nope, Wall of Force.
Go.
And in that room, nobody could teleport, including Claudius. And I'm like, hey, that works to our advantage. That means you can't
Yep.
get through my
We were
wall.
like, that's cool.
We're like, we're cool.
Right.
We don't need to teleport. Wall of Force everywhere. Pop, pop, pop. We don't gotta fight these
We
fools.
lost our bread and butter, which was benign transposition, but I mean that was okay. It was worth the trade off.
Dude, it was super worth the trade off because usually conjuration gets weakened at end games because everybody could fly, everybody could. But then when they took away teleportation, I'm like, oh shit, I could use walls. Then ain't nobody could teleport through these walls no more because
Mhm.
demons and devils just teleport at will.
But yeah. Ah. Your
So
characters.
Nidrama is just missing. That's
Oh,
crazy.
so yeah, the
Yeah, the
drama.
drama, man. She dead?
Your
Nah,
characters
she's not
don't
dead.
know, and you don't have any lead. Actually, the Vindicators don't know. They don't really have any leads. So whatever happened to her, wherever she's at, she's outside of being reached through even, your ninth level divination magics.
Damn.
Hmm. Even
That's
epic
Have we
level?
had
crazy.
any word from Zion though?
I would say Cynthia's. No wait, does Cynthia? No, Terex don't cast Contact of a Plane. I thought that was a spell that was similar to. Not divination. No, it was a higher level one that they got. What was it?
Vision?
Maybe it was vision? Is that a cleric spell? No, that's a
That's
wizard.
a wizard spell. Wizard. It's a level 7 wizard spell. Oh, it's also a witch spell too. Level 7
What?
wizard.
Vision?
Yeah, vision. Level 7 shaman, wizard, and witch.
I think I'd say the most the Vindicators know is that she's still alive. They don't know where she's at. She had left to,
She ever
um,
give a heads up or no?
she had left, she had helped out the Vindicators for some time in, it's probably like maybe the first year before she set off on her own to like find her place in the world, since she wasn't returning back to the heavens. Um, there was that point where she had met with Sophia without Sophia knowing who the hell she was. Um, and then after that meeting, yeah, I'd say the Vindicators lost. They couldn't contact her for the past 2 years.
Is that when
Um,
they had that duel, her and Sophia, and then she told Sophia, "This is where you need to get at this level of skill." Because you remember that
yeah,
fight she had
yeah,
with her in the
yeah,
rain. It was
yeah,
very, climatic,
yeah,
and and she overwhelmed the shit out of Sophia at that
yeah.
time.
She
Yeah,
was showing her the gap She was showing her the gap she needed to cross.
That motivated her to
Yeah.
always like train and get stronger and tougher. Yeah.
Um. But yeah, no, they don't know what happened. Her telepathic bond. It's clearly somebody had erased it. Or is blocking it. Um. As for Zino, he was there for the first several months. Uh, he had created he had formed that unit that he's trained
Musketeers
in in Shackled City, where he had them trained using firearms. Um,
until the Church of Gone were like, no, no, sir, Bob. They placed a 1 million gold piece bounty on Sino, man. He went into
My
hiding.
um,
God.
The Church of Gone is after you, man. If they haven't caught you already.
So wild.
Yeah, they popped up on me once or twice.
um, he began traveling as he learned more of the nature of his rifle. Um, I had a whole thing going. I mean, I had like all these like blog quests for them to go on, but
You
but
said,
here,
yeah. You
right?
said you,
But
you said the rifle was like misplaced in time, like it's ahead of its time. It's
I
something
he
that should have
well no yeah
existed.
yeah well yeah it's something that not
It shouldn't exist yet.
it shouldn't exist yet. The technology shouldn't exist, and being present here in Toril between Gond and Mistra, like that shouldn't like it shouldn't even work. It should be defunct. However, it's working, no problem. I can say that he's learned more of the nature and origin of that rifle.
Comes
And
from comes from Galarian.
uh,
Pathfinder.
how'd you know?
Been pat. It's been Pathfinderfied. Oh, I guess good. Oh, I'm good, man.
No, yeah, it does. It comes from Galarian, and
Yeah.
it houses the divine aspect of a god in it,
There you go.
a god of
Mm,
Oh wow.
a god of
nice.
technology.
Nice. Nice twist.
Yeah, the name of the god is I think that's the name.
Oh, so I guess that explains that if Sino tries to create that same rifle or duplicate, it wouldn't work because it's not special like Scarlet. Because Scarlet has
Hmm.
like a divine
So
entity in it.
because it houses a god or
No other
aspect
god
of
could cancel it.
yeah, a piece of
Yeah.
a god from another multiverse.
Different rules.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah, Gond and Mr. Yeah, they it works normally. I think the Church of Gond learned of that and was keeping it before it had gotten taken. And then passed down to Zino, who he's being guided by and trying to learn more of the nature of this being that's and that's possessing the rifle. Um, and it's actually the one that's been keeping him hidden. Um, so yeah, so he's been journeying, after I think after like his first year in jungle, he's been journeying to like learn being guided by this being that's in the rifle and um he's done some he's done some he's had some adventures along the way. One of them being he's been taking out some Yuan-Ti holdings, and he had one of the ones he had taken out was the one where Lucian was being kept as a slave at.
Yeah.
So that's how he met Lucian. But
The level in shield marshal, so kind of like marshal of the town.
but
Yeah.
um but he knew he didn't want to he wanted to like do this on his he wanted to do this on his own as part of his own journey, and he didn't want to involve the rest of the Vindicators who were very busy tending to their own. And he let them know this pretty much. Claudius is trying to relax in his life while keeping vigilant.
He also been play hopping to the lower planes with what's his name? Mesor,
Where
because he always wants to go fight demons.
yeah,
Mesor.
Hell yeah.
Metzo has been busy tending to whatever matters his god Ukeo requires, and yeah, he's been busy definitely helping cleaning up the demon scar. He's killed many of the demons that were residing there, and they're almost all gone pretty much. Um,
Medwar Ozino 1v1.
And
Kill
Cynthia's
that
been very
1v1.
busy helping the city out and helping its rulers and helping its new governor. Um, so she's been involved in like the religion and the politics of the city. Um, Millennium obviously has got his hands really full.
He's
Yeah,
in he's in the
that man's
abyss.
a that nigga's an
So
Sisyphus.
so yeah, so
Mm.
everybody, and Marathon and his harbor agents, they they've got their harbor duties to attend to, so they've been busy collecting information, buying, info gathering, um, and traveling to other parts of the world that may need the help because as harpers they when other harpers may need their assistance they've been known to leave the Chultan Peninsula to go elsewhere to help out. um but
Yo, imagine if
but y-
Lucian had Scarlet. That'd be disgusting,
but
bro.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, Zino has to Zino has to physically return back
Lou won't
to
let me find that.
uh Zion has to physically return back to, the sanctuary or sanctuary, because the deity that's inside the rifle has been using its power to keep him from being easily found by the Church of God, who's been
Blasting motherfuckers to
chasing
hell.
him around.
Blasting motherfuckers to hell. Do you understand
Um,
what I'm taking out in one shots? Come on now.
Bro, man's mythic and ducking. That's crazy.
um, but but no, but yeah, yeah, but also he's been having to deal with outsiders being being sent by other gods who don't want this god that doesn't belong in his multiverse meddling here in Toral. So a lot going on, but that's where he's been. So he hasn't been able to.
Looks like Sino's having fun.
What's
Right.
up, the one
Yeah.
shot demons and shit? You mean to tell me, hey yo, fuck these guys. All these guys. Could you imagine what if Zyno came back to Adderall and was like, yo, I'm being chased by these extra dimensional creatures. Let's go run some shit.
Sino
Yo, I'd
Sino
have been
living like
like,
a
let's go immediately.
Sino living like a hobo. Never stays in one place more than one night. Can't get a steady job. Gotta live like a homeless guy from town to town. He
Gotta
reminds
keep
me.
it
He
pushing.
reminds me of. I don't know if you guys seen this series on Amazon Prime. Reacher reminds me of that main character there, Reacher,
Yeah,
the former
yeah.
soldier.
That's
No, but
crazy.
That's Sino right there.
he's been following really the deity who called himself Brig, um, who can sense other technological um I guess sites or objects that are on Coral but are hidden or defunct. Um but so he's been out doing his own thing. That's why he has that's why it's hard to contact him right now, and
I bet.
unless he physically walks through, like, yeah, they can't.
I bet Scarlet got new powers now.
It's perfect because I took the prestige class shield marshal, which is basically like the investigator of that is like a gunslinger or whatever, which kind of works out into Ziono's favor.
Mm.
Yeah, should have it work out in Solution's favor.
I'm
but
telling you, bro.
but
Fucking Lucian has Ziono, it has Scarlet. That'd be nasty. We hate to see that. We would hate to see that.
these two gunslingers enter the jungles. We're like, all right, time to go Yuan-Ti hunting.
Right.
Rails of snakes everywhere.
I got your
Dead,
back.
dead
You
snakes
take the
everywhere.
front. I'll cover you from the back. Oh,
Um,
nice.
but yeah, Jakara's are ready to head out with Metzor and Shenson. Um, they lead you. They lead you towards the edges of the Chultan jungles. and lead you within. With Shensen taking wild shape form into an eagle, she um flies above to like keep the make sure she can spot any enemies from above, as well as keep the Kuluth Mar within sight so they know where they're going. And skirting around the swampland area so that you can come in through the east quarter. You on the second day of the say mid afternoon, you're definitely very close to the center of the. I mean, you go through Kuluth Mar. Um, that with and in the here in the jungles of Chult, where the air is thick with heat, moisture, and the cacophonous din of the jungle. Chirping birds, cries of hunting predators, especially dinosaurs, the incessant whir of insects, all combine to create an exotic song. The plants of the jungle press in, wall of color and plant life interrupted only by a 20-foot gap in the undergrowth that looks out over an immense bowl-shaped valley. And in this valley sits a ruined city.
Hmm.
The buildings are in most cases little more than crumbling foundations overgrown with vines. In places, small copses of exotic trees have reclaimed the ruins, while elsewhere some buildings still stand. The city streets are visible only as faint lines where the undergrowth hasn't grown as thick. Yet, as incredible the spectacle of this forgotten city is, it is dwarfed by what dominates its center. For here is a giant ring of black rock that circles the heart of the city. Runes graven upon its surface. Within this ring rises an ancient stone ziggurat. Two openings into the chambers within beckon on opposite sides of its base. Where atop the ziggurat rises an unbelievable sight, a towering spire of stone shaped almost like a stylized tree or a cactus. Arms project from the sides of the stone spire in mocking defiance of gravity, either a feat of divine engineering or the product of powerful magic. The apex of the spire, however, is missing. Whatever rested at this forgotten peak is long gone. Metzor and Shinsen look to your group. We will be scouting around the perimeters throughout parts of the city. Make sure Marcus or any other dangers don't come your way. But in particular, we're hoping to bump into Marcus again. May the gods be with you. May
Hmm.
we hope you find what you need to stop the age of worms. Till we meet again.
With you as well. Till we meet again.
Not.
Yeah, you guys go find your friend. All mines are accounted for. If I had your powers, I would never be missing my friends.
If you
Not.
see Zion up before I do, let him know I'm doing all right.
Yeah, and tell him stop running from his problems all the time. He should
Yes,
just
sir.
do like he should just do like Lucian does and just shoot him in the face.
I'll be sure to pass
Yes,
the
sir.
messages along. And with that, Sora dives into the jungles, stealthing through
Delta. Was my
the
negative
grounds.
too?
And that's what, yeah, he's stealth.
Man, he's a monk. He could stealth.
I said with my
Yeah,
-2.
stealth for free when you're a monk.
As he's an epic level monk too. So
I think he.
Oh,
I think his stealth is maxed out. I gotta check. I remember it. I remember there being some points in that shit.
they
no,
left
he could
without
just
us. They not taking our penalties.
he
Nope.
dimension hop away.
Yeah, he could, but wants to save those key points in case he does bump into.
Yeah,
In
Marcus
case he
is out
does
there.
bump into him.
He don't want to waste his powers. All right. Sophie goes like, "Wow, quite quite an impressive group there. They're very
Yeah, like
strong."
plus 21, like 12 ranks in it.
I
Oh,
can't wait to visit them again. I have so many questions for Claudius and Cynthia. They've seen so much outside of this planet.
Yeah, they have. That knight they mentioned, stuck in the abyss. How tragic and heroic. I would like to meet him as well. Talk about duty to the next level. I could learn a thing or two from someone like him.
there's a
Hmm.
big fucking map.
I just want to see what plane he's trying to shift. Imagine taking a whole entire plane of existence and trying to shift it through other planes of existence. It's hard to wrap my mind around.
Yeah,
Like,
same here. I mean, once we're done saving the world, Addy, maybe we could go help him out and take out some of those demons.
hmm,
That should that should help him expedite his mission to get that plane to where it belongs. And I'm all for it. Taking demons out, that is. Don't gotta
sounds
tell
like
me
fun to
twice.
me.
All right, there you guys are. Big ass fucking place.
So we didn't have to travel through the ruined city around it. We just went straight to the ziggurat.
You have been going through parts of the city to get to the ziggurat. Um, you didn't meet too much resistance because, like Mitsuha said, the Yuan-Ti that were in that area, they're gone for whatever reason.
Are there any like weird artifacts? Not like artifacts as in the magical kind, but like actual like the definition of artifact, like
You don't
toys or
see,
dolls or things that belong to like the
yeah,
inhabitants prior to their disappearance.
you're not finding anything still intact anyway.
Mm,
Either it's been long deteriorated because it's been 2,000 years, long
hmm.
deteriorated or taken or maybe even buried. Um, and even what pieces you do manage to do find, they're either shattered or not much left. Um, as you get closer, well, entering the ruins. I think you already are at the ruins. Okay. Um, yeah, Metso had dropped you guys off. Uh, let's see. After you got finished going through the east quarter of the ancient city, and the ziggurat was getting, was you could, it's getting a lot closer. Um, so you make your way there. And about where your characters are at now in this on this map, where you could see that wall, that's about 100 feet away in the distance. The ruins seem to be suffused with a strange taint that hovers just beyond the edges of reality.
Hmm.
You know, already Atlas like, huh? He
Mhm.
senses all that. Like an oily stain spreading over a pool. A vision wavers in the air. Within the tainted energy is a man, Chilton man, seated on a great throne made of green stone. He wears ornate plate armor and a black circlet rests on his brow. Both the circlet and armor are adorned with silver symbols, an overlapping skull and scythe. The vision before you expands, widening its scope to reveal that the throne is located at the apex of the large ziggurat and in the shadow of the spire. The spire itself gleams with flashes of white light, and at its peak is balanced a 15-foot tall black stone monolith shaped like a trapezoid. Around the ziggurat spreads a thriving city, its streets paved in white stone, its buildings painted and whole. Thousands of figures have gathered in the large open plaza that surrounds the ziggurat, all facing the figure seated at its center. Their cries are a rhythmic chant, surging like waves from the monolith's door. And as these cries rise in volume, threatening to shake the jungle apart, the vision fades and is replaced by the ruined city day. Ever. That is not all. Because for Cassidy and Xander, oh, actually, I was supposed to read this part. So the ornate plate armor and black circlet, they're both made in the traditional Chultan design, and they are adorned with silver symbols, a jawless skull, and writing quill on a scroll.
Mm.
Everyone with ranks and knowledge religion can roll a check.
Cassidy could just plus 10 that shit, right? Take 10 of it.
If you get
Excuse me.
you get
Addy not playing. Ooh.
you get a 15 or higher, and this is what your character
There you go.
knows. Do you have ranks in religion, Lucian?
Who? Cassidy? I just assumed that he
Oh,
would.
you rolled not for Cassidy
I
though.
just assumed, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Cassidy just take 10. You said
yeah.
okay. So the 15 was what? Lucian's?
Nah, I just was rolling the roll.
Oh, okay. wondering. All right. Those who got a 15, those who got a 15 or higher. Interestingly enough, you recognize the holy symbol to be that of the god Jurgle, who is the
Jurgle.
now considering Caius was
Can you spell that for me?
considering
That's what it's
Caius
spelled like.
considering Caius was from 2,000 years ago, that would imply that Jurgle is the god of death and the dead at the time, as opposed to being what he is now, who is become a god who looked out over the domains concerning fate and the end of all things, guardian of tombs,
Fate, you say?
also known as the final scribe, as he has become the one who keeps records of the ultimate fate of all the dead and serves the current god of the dead, Kalembor. His servants tend to be undertakers, chroniclers, morticians. But back then, during the time of Caius, he was the original god of the dead. Before Merkel, before Kalembor, before Sirik, before Merkel. That is the vision you all share. Except for Cassidy and Xander. Xander can feel in his blood the writhing. But as if his blood is writhing with the worms again. Only this time it's not a corruption of his being. And for Cassidy, gonna at the moment he's just gonna assume everyone saw what he saw. But in him and Xander's vision, they notice that the skull warps from the form of a human skull to the skull of, of a monstrous humanoid, and then back again. Xander, not sure what that skull is supposed. What sort of creature could have a skull such as that? He does not have any ranks in knowledge nature. However, Cassidy, being a bard, and is capable of making knowledge checks untrained, beating DC 10 or higher. He can make the nature check. Do you roll or take 10? Well,
I'll take 10.
okay. I believe he does beat it.
Mm.
So from the stories he's gathered, in fact, from the stories he's recently gathered, especially from his fellow harpers, concerning the adventures of the Vindicators and the threats that they have faced and dealt with. And the skull was that of of an alien race of creatures known as spellweavers.
Here we go with them again.
Yeah.
So that's the vision
I
Xander.
dealt with him before.
Yeah.
That's the vision Xander and Cassidy had. As far as they know, they assumed everyone else had a similar vision, except the rest of you did not see that. The you just saw the form. You see the form of a human skull. Remained the human skull. It remained human skull. It didn't switch up to a spellweaver skull and then switch back again. That was the vision you received as you were about 100 feet away from the wall that surrounds the obsidian wall that surrounds the where the ziggurat is located.
Hmm.
And yeah, from what you can see about this wall, it's about 30 feet high, made of obsidian. With eldritch symbols that cover the upper rim, which glows as if lit from within by molten rock. And you can make out these large runes on the surface of this ringed wall, written in Draconic.
Oh, we could all read that around here.
Some of the script is large in size, others small, but all of it reads the same. Single phrase across this entire surface of this ring. To use forever bound.
Hmm. If only that were the truth. Forever must be a very short time.
I wonder if this is where they originally broke out from.
To think, just this was able to push someone to godhood? Not that I'm jealous or anything. Personally, I think the whole state of being in Apiophis is little more than you taking on a job with not enough pay. Shackled to what you're a custodian of. Who wants that? Apparently, this person does. I don't get it. What it is about these stones that grants you that kind of position anyway? He kicks a stone.
Rolls across the jungle floor. Heads into nearby brush. It frightens off a couple of birds.
I mean, think about it, guys. You build this thing, say a bunch of words, sacrifice some living things, and boom, you're a god? Makes no sense. But why? There's got to be a purpose, right?
I don't know.
Hey, Luna, what would you do if you were a goddess?
Oh boy. So it's a huge question, Adelar. I don't know. There's so much you could do. But I guess it depends on what I stand for. Hey, Lawson, where? I don't know.
All right, what do you guys do?
Oh, we're role playing, talking about the purpose of becoming a god, motivations.
I guess to impede your will on others is one reason to become a god.
Hmm.
To get the masses to follow what you believe is right. Create a lot of influence. Sometimes you just like to watch the world burn. Guess it could be a multitude of things.
Hmm. So you think he just built this place? Brick by brick?
He might have had his followers build it.
Sophie interjects real quick. Hey, you two, keep up. You could continue to talk, but just be wary. We're in unknown territory. Sophia keeps walking forward with Sander by her side.
Why
I
should I
guess the
have to
question will
worry?
be,
They should be worried about us.
hmm, let's see. Let's see. I guess the question is why build it? Why here? Who would build it? I would assume that his followers built it. I don't think they get their hands dirty for something that seems so minuscule. They already have followers. You just have them do it.
The thing, I don't understand. Followers out here. There's nothing out here. Mosquitoes, birds. This place is desolate. It's just a jungle. There's no civilization out here. It's not like it's a sanctuary.
Do gods need civilizations for worshippers?
Well, yeah. People have to eat. People have to sleep. They just made this city out here in the middle of nowhere? Who's trading with these people?
Maybe they're self sufficient.
Hmm. Maybe they call their food from someplace else.
I didn't think of that. That opens another door. But this jungle is clearly full of other things one can eat. Why summon from another place?
They only care about the undead, right? This place is fixation with green worms. Why come to a jungle, place teeming with life, if you're obsessed with undeath?
You can kill everything else in this jungle and no one would notice. That's my guess. It's a good testing ground. You have livestock here, animals, foliage.
Testing. I see. It's one big experiment. Ah, you mean kind of like back at home? The cult of the star-crossed lovers. Yes. The Ebon Triad. Yes. A subcategory of society festering under the belly of life. Under. Yes. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the answers we seek are below us. Buried, as the undead should be. Maybe we have to find a way underneath. And besides, did anyone see any bones? Any skeletal remains? Where are the bodies?
Hmm.
I mean, this place looks very, rather old. Maybe some of the indigenous animals around here ate them.
Every
Hmm.
bone?
I don't know.
If
If they're hu-
hands built
if
this
they're hungry
place,
enough,
if hands built this place, that must have took a lot of people. No way there's not even a finger bone left.
how do we get in? How do we get in there, anyways? I don't see a gate.
I know a creature that can chew through stone like it's gum.
Yes, a summon will be better. I would rather not send Onyx there. God knows what's on the other side.
The obsidian wall is 30 feet high.
Well, we'll have to climb over it or fly over it.
I guess we could. I guess Onyx could peek his head over. Gives me an idea of what we can see. Rather him than us. Maybe someone's on the other side.
Yeah, just send them through the wall. And while you're doing that, Adler starts the ritual for summoning Pale Lady.
Right?
I will send Onyx through the wall. Poke his head out. He'll poke his head out here.
Wall's about 5 feet thick, so Onyx was able to phase through the wall. All my shit reset. And
I cast a spell. A lunar prophecy.
and it open up?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
They can speak verbally, empathically. Right, so Onyx would have the
He
compassion.
he has a language. He speaks Undercommon.
Oh, you could talk now.
Yeah, he's improved. Um,
Nice.
I gave him a feat that allows him to learn a language.
Okay.
So he speaks Undercommon.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What feat is that?
let me find it.
No, I don't have any languages on for Onyx. They just can empathic link and can speak with the master. So the two of them can communicate verbally as if they had a common language. Nobody else understands it.
I gave him something. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to find.
But no, so yeah, what he does, what Onyx does is go through the wall and sees on the other side. Comes back to Luna, let her know that um that they feel a strange and uneasy presence when they peeked on the other side of the wall and looked around, and that they can make out the ground itself seems to writhe, like the soil itself in various spots all over seems to be writhing.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. That was it.
I don't know.
It said boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. Morse code.
Yeah. That's how Luna and communicates with her
But
familiar.
yeah, your characters will need to find a way to reach the ziggurat. A minute goes by and Pale Lady is present. These fucking cameras keep resetting.
All right. So
It was
since we're
Speak
not
of the Uncanny. That was the feat. It was Speak with the Uncanny. I got it at 3rd level. That's what it was.
being rushed or anything, and I don't think using magical resources, at least for now, doesn't merit it. Sophie takes out from her backpack her rope with the grappling hook, and she launches it up. She throws it up there to the wall, and she's gonna attempt to try to climb it.
Luna lets Ophelia know that Onyx has seen some like kind of uneasy ground on the other side.
Mm,
Uh, I'd
understood.
I'd
Huh?
say yeah, your grappling hook, flies over the wall, latches onto the other side. You give it a good tug, make sure it grabbed onto that edge pretty good.
I could have levitated you.
And with
Oh, okay.
with the wall, with the wall and a rope, and being able to brace against the wall, the climb DC drops pretty low. The wall is 5 feet thick, so when you get to the top, you can easily stand on top of it.
Okay.
Without needing to balance.
As everyone is doing that, I'm going to move here, and I will. Once everybody gets close, I'm going to cast Lunar Prophecy.
All right, let's get closer to the wall.
Not a rope up a wall to brace against. DC 5. So everybody here
DC
should be
5.
able to climb
Yeah,
down, no problem.
she just needs a one or higher. She don't get that much penalty no more because she got that agile mithril plate on, so it's only like a -1 penalty.
And Luna, just doing Lunar. You cast Lunar Prophecy. Actually, yeah, that
Yeah,
reminds
before
me.
everyone moves, I'll cast Lunar Prophecy on
Let
everyone.
me make sure everybody's slot and everything's reset. Actually,
Yeah, I resetted my stuff. I don't know about Sander though.
All right, D8. What am I getting?
You said the wall was what, 30 feet high or 60 feet high?
30.
30 feet.
30? Oh, I could just teleport to the top then. And then whoop.
Oh, one.
Ooey. Say.
What are you rolling for?
I casted the spell Lunar Prophecy, and then I roll a 1d8 to determine what buff you guys get.
Oh,
We got New Moon.
Wait, is everybody's
You
slots
must
correct?
rise.
Yeah. Okay, they
For
are.
me.
All right.
You must rise to the challenge ahead. Each creature, as a swift action, grants themselves the benefit of good hope for 1 minute.
Oh.
Oh, that'll save. Oh, Xander. Yeah, I gotta see his magic. Xander. Man.
Sander's gonna cast mass conviction on everyone before we start heading up.
Alright.
And then
Nice.
Mass
for, so-
conviction.
for Sophia, I am going to also cast Ward of the Season.
Let me look at Lunar Prophecy real quick. I'd say you easily find a pool of water in the ground nearby, since that's all you need. It's a jungle. Rain quite often.
Oh, it's a 10-minute casting, so I guess we'll wait the 10 minutes until
Yeah,
Luna's done.
I'd say
I
yeah.
was going to start casting it as you climbed up the wall, and then when you climbed down, I was going to finish casting it. I assumed it was probably going to take relatively that much time for you to get up there, look up there, then climb
Y-
down.
Yeah. Take a look to see what's in the horizon.
So you can see what Onyx has saw. I mean, like the ground everywhere. It appears to like various spots all over the place, just pocketed throughout the entire area, and it's as if like there's like a writhing movement like under the ground, under the dirt and grass.
So the ground is like moving.
I guess picture like a dirt ground, and there's like minute like undulations as if like something's writhing underneath the ground,
Huh.
and it's like that like everywhere.
Like worms underneath the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But
Not
you
cool.
don't see any of them like on the surface. It's as if they like keeping just below the dirt.
Okay. That entire place looks like a trap. If we were to set foot on it.
How bad could it be?
It's only one way to find out. I'll be the
Exactly.
first. I'll be the first to try it.
Wait,
But yeah, after her prophecy, what'd you get?
Always head
What?
first.
What'd you roll? New moon.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, the number one. And then I'm gonna
So
cast Word of the Season on Sophia as well. And my season of choice is fall.
word of the season. Oh, that's some new shit. The fuck?
Mm,
Was
new
that what?
magic.
Lunar Pro-
Is that what one of the witches gave?
no, it was one of the spells yeah, no, it was one of the spells the witches gave.
Oh, he did this on Sophia. As Sophia places a hand upon you, as you can feel the power. What'd you put?
I gave her fall to
Fall.
start.
Power
Yeah.
of the autumn season infuse within you. Caster can change it, so the caster can change the effect. Interesting. Um, a cloak of autumn leaves appears on Sophia. And while it's in effect, you have a +2 morale bonus on your fortitude saves, and you can decide to roll twice on any saving throw against disease or poison and take the higher result. By reducing the duration of the spell by an hour. And Luna, you can change what season.
As a standard, yeah.
You can change the season, but every time you change the season on Sophia, it reduces the duration by an hour. Let's shoot, make that on. Everybody has uh
Good hope.
mass conviction, which is what?
Oh, mass conviction from Sandra. Yeah.
Xander. And Sophia has ward of the season.
Everyone
You
has
know what?
lunar prophecy.
Lunar prophecy was at 5th level, right? Lunar
Yeah.
prophecy. Luna. Uh,
I'm gonna wait on
Moon.
protective luck 'cause I don't think we're gonna need it yet. I'm not gonna run that yet.
What's that spell that Sophia has on?
Word of the Season.
Ward
So
of
right now you have a +2 morale bonus to fort
Oh,
saves.
24 hours. Okay.
Got it. All right.
And then Lunar Prophecy, as a swift action, you can gain Good Hope for 1 minute.
All right.
Okay. Lunar prophecy and ward of the season. On Sophia. Was that 4th level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Word of the Season, yes, 4th.
For witches, yeah. No. Oh, 3.
Third.
That's 3rd for witches. Okay.
You're gonna put that on the buff sheet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fuck. Why is my 20 is being weird with the camera? Everybody's shit keeps resetting back to the top of the goddamn screen. So fucking annoying. there was a way to permanently freaking put these damn.
I don't think he's on the buffs that I need right now.
All right. As I was trying to put down, Ward of the Season, fall. Oh, can decide.
When does bouncy body last?
Save. All right. Anything else? That conviction's +4 morale bonus.
I'm gonna cast bouncy body on Sophia Lee as well. That last an hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10. What
Yeah.
level?
It's first level. It's 10 minutes per level. And I should be good for now. I will edit the magic sheet accordingly.
Bouncy body. As your flesh becomes flexible and rubbery. Save. Oh yeah, so with Lunar Prophecy casted, Bouncy Body casted, Pale Lady in existence on this plane. Pale Lady. Controlled by Adler. Yeah, so you'll look over and you see the thing, you see the ground, and you see the ziggurat up ahead, and all the other, you can make out more ruins in this plaza.
Okay.
So what does she do?
I guess she'll go back down until Luna finishes her spell that she's casting on the group,
Oh, she
and
did,
then she's
yeah.
gonna. Oh, once she's done with that, then she's gonna climb back up, and she tells the rest of the party to get on top of the wall, and then Sophia's gonna climb down first.
You climb down first, and you bravely step upon the ground. As you get over the wall, as you begin climbing down,
Lucian and Cassidy are staying back there.
where are they? Oh,
My bad.
yeah, the ring encompasses a large parade ground where, as you noticed in your vision, that Kius used to
Uh-huh.
address his minions, both living and undead. In the vision, you noticed that the grounds were flanked by two long pavilions bearing symbols and imagery sacred to Jurgle, which appeared to be Kius's patron deity when he was alive.
Hmm.
Um, um, as you land on the ground, You notice that there is a presence beneath the dirt. As occasionally you can see revealed with just with just a scraping of your feet and a little kick at the dirt. Tiny use worms looking to devour flesh and spread their taint of undeath. And they are writhing through the soil beneath everywhere. Um, However, you notice that these worms are pretty slow in their movement. And you realize as long as you keep moving about and not stand in the same spot for too long, you can avoid these horrid worms from crawling onto you and attempting to burrow through your flesh. So basically, as long as your characters walk around and don't stop for too long for any reason, you you won't have to worry about these worms, being able to climb onto you
Can we
and
fly?
latch onto you. Should you become incapable of moving for whatever reason, yeah, there's a chance some of the worm's gonna get into you. Lucian asked the group, can they fly?
I don't see why not. We
Sophie,
go
Sophie
from
yells
one to
out,
another.
well, they seem rather slow, as long as we don't stay in one spot for too long.
Hmm.
We don't know how long we're gonna be here
You
for.
want to take
If
that, John?
Well, if we start flying now, to my understanding, our flight won't last more than 10, 12 minutes, and we're gonna be here for hours. We
I
don't know
hope
how long
so.
we're gonna be here for. This place is huge. We
Hmm.
have a lot of grounds to cover. I don't think it's wise if we just
Well,
start
it's
flying now.
I was just the worms. Well, you're at your location. The ziggurat's right there. And the worms are only on the ground here, like
Not on the
underneath
server.
like
Not here
underneath
though.
the dirt. Yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see any worms on top of like the ziggurat itself, on the stone, on the stairs, and then nowhere on it. It's just the ground.
But just so we know, who is capable of flight? Luna, I know. Anyone else? I have this sword here that will grant me flight in case we do need to hit to the skies.
Well,
Uh,
I can always make Pale Lady large enough to fly us where we need to go for a short amount of time.
I could carry Cassidy and Lucian.
Of course, the one time I don't prepare flight, we need it.
We got potions.
Lucian's like, I don't mind riding the back of a good old pale lady.
I know
Don't
Cassidy
mind at
doesn't
all.
mind.
Really don't mind.
She's like, there's nothing to be afraid of, at least for now. As I mentioned, these worms are easy to avoid. Oh, wait, that one almost got into my boots. She sidesteps over here to avoid it. And you're more nimble and quicker than I am. If I could do this, should be no problem for you and Cassidy. All right, let's go, guys.
Hey, Lewis, is if you get bit by the worm, is that considered a disease or no?
No, no, I looked it
Okay.
up. Cure a removed disease will kill the worm, but it itself is not considered like a disease. It is It's a creature. It's
Mm.
vermin. It's vermin. But the magic of a remove disease
Yeah, can I ride Pale
cannot
Lady?
kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do enlarge on Pale Lady,
Enlarge this
followed by
Don't we have a bond of enlarge?
yeah, but I would have to cast it in order for it to affect Pale Lady.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the one won't work on her.
Um, followed by a use of evolution surge to make her huge.
Surge.
From the wand. And then fly, fly, fly.
Whoop. Okay, yeah. Total cost is it's like 4 point, which is let's see how long that lasts.
They can last minutes per level, same as
It's
enlarge.
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
I'll wait on giving this. No, come on, that one.
Mm, mm, mm.
One Pale Lady. Gain size increase. Alright, so she's huge size. And then, yeah, enlarge
I
persons
should.
on her, which is going to be 13 minutes. Right. So you're flying on top of her as well as who else?
Cassidy and Lucian.
Carrying the three of you. She has the meal backwards. So she, all right, you are able to carry the three of you. He flies, and Luna and Xander, as he lands on the ground and follows, the way Sophia is moving to keep the worms off of him. You notice when he began like climbing down that he looked and felt really uneasy.
Mm. Does he say anything?
Um, no, he doesn't say anything about it.
All right.
Luna would just fly.
Luna's using her fly hex.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
first minute.
So
Alright.
yeah, once they're all ready, Sophie and Sandra will lead ahead, walking.
Make your way towards the ziggurat.
I mean, tell me when to stop. I'm just walking
Yeah,
towards this.
I'll let you know. I'm looking at your characters, getting closer.
Okay.
Everybody roll a perception check.
Let's see. Perception for the palest of ladies over here. Her perception.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
She's flying about, just really fascinated with other things that attract her attention. Maybe thinking to herself of all the things that she has to research, the books she needs to find.
The fucking talk with Ophelia, with Cynthia, like the whole thing, the whole 9
Is
yards.
the +9, is that Pale Lady?
Yes, Pro Lady.
Okay, Pale Lady and
This is
Sophia.
Adler.
Yeah, Pale Lady and Sophia. So the two of you, as you're approaching closer to the ziggurat, and Lucian, the three of you, you catch a faint, shimmering glimpse of something dark at the peak of the spire.
At the top?
Yeah, so like 420 feet up there.
Do you mean like this green stuff here, or like here?
Yeah, that's the spire. So at the very top, you caught a shimmering glimpse of something dark. You cannot make out exactly what it is. It's a faint shimmering glimpse of something dark at the peak.
Pale Lady
Is
says, "What was that?"
is it still there, constant, or is something that peaked out and then disappeared?
But every so often, the faint shimmering appears again, and there doesn't seem to be any like rhyme or reason. So the intervals are random.
I
So
know what I saw. I am not mad like Adler.
I saw it also. From this distance, I can't tell what exactly it is, though. But I did see what you saw. Everyone, be at your guard. We don't know if this place might be protected by some sort of magical barrier, or other guardians, specifically the undead, since we are dealing with chaos and all.
Yeah.
As the chief keeps moving forward, Luna, don't lag behind. Stay close. You're an open target.
Can we have Xander and Cass protection from evil for the party?
Does he even got that prepared?
Yeah, he has communal protection from Milo, but it's 13 minutes. He has to split it between 6 people.
Yeah, that will only last 2 minutes.
I'll just use. I have a potion of protection from evil, so I can use that on myself.
Mallard goes,
Actually,
maybe it's Marcus that's up there. Get a second shot at him again.
Should we go check it out?
shit.
Well, we're on our way over there. We'll get there eventually. Let's all stick together for now. Let's get to the stairways. She points over there. All right. Then she continues her march over there.
Yeah, you can make out this wide entrance over there. As you get about here, a figure is walking down the steps from the entrance.
Oh shit.
Nothing sinister about that.
A figure.
This figure
This fucking figure over here.
um is there a description? Appendix. Okay. Wears dark armor that hides much of its form from view, but the skeletal visage and a horrid stench that the wind carries towards your direction reveals
Hmm.
that he's clearly something kind of undead. You can make out small green worms, their mouths filled with row upon row of jagged teeth writhe along his armor, crawling under its plate and panes. Undead Knight's most gruesome features are his eyes, which have been replaced by the ravenous mouths of 2 bloated worms.
Mm.
There
Where,
goes the bodies we were looking for.
wielding a bastard sword that writhes with unholy energy, a heavy steel shield in the other hand, and masterwork full plate that seems to not have masterwork full plate that seems to have doesn't look to be worn, despite the time that it must have been wearing it.
Somebody put that shit just on him.
Speak to your group in the Tolkien language. I am a knight of youth, Nadarin, one of 4 that guard the sacred home and birth of a god youth. You will go no further.
I see.
As he's speaking, coming down from the stairs,
Another one.
behind him are these massive, these large bloated what appears to be these large bloated beetles that move with an unnatural speed. Their mandibles clicking and clicking and clicking in a maddening rhythm. The rotted and pitted shell evokes thoughts of ancient decay and unfathomable corruption, and tiny green worms, each a wriggling abomination of terror in its own right, squirm through the hole in its exoskeleton.
Ew.
Mm.
The maddening pittering of the clicking mandibles. Feels very hypnotic as you are forced to try and resist the enthralling sound. And that is where we will continue next time.
That's perfect. 'Cause I gotta get
Mm.
ready for work anyways. Look at that. Let's
All right.
go.
Sounds good.
Let me put out the. I know you guys need an image. Let me put out the.
Probably you guys will run this on Thursday, so I'm gonna put this in chat right now. The first spell I'm going to cast.
Did I not upload it? I didn't. Let me pull out. Let me upload this real quick. I thought I did. Quest, Age of Worms. Use Night. Oh, there it is. Okay. Get to them. Use Night.
Mm.
He got
Hmm.
worm mouth as eyes.
And as for the fucking beetles.
That's the night.
Yeah, that's goes by the name Nazar, and clearly once a great champion of Kiyus.
Mm.
He says
You
I
want
am
to
one.
move?
He also says I am one of 4.
He's a named NPC. That's all we need to know.
He's telling on his homies already.
Mhm. Maybe you should have brought your homies with you.
I don't have it. I didn't get the beetle. Thought I did.
Yeah, that beetle got taken out already by the Vow Lemony.
Whoops. Yep, that's weird.
Yeah, if the vow was here, he would have ran up the steps swinging already, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should do misfortune first, then no protections.
Why did I save it?
Okay, choices.
Yeah, the other group is about to fight a major undead too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the 2. Oh,
Oh,
well,
I don't have that prepared.
let me use
How do
this
I
one.
not have that prepared?
I thought I remember saving these fucking images. Why are they fucking not here? Oh, it is there. Well, where the hell is it? Oh, wow. I accidentally saved it in
Wrong folder.
the wrong. I accidentally saved it when I first saved these. I saved these in the wrong folder. I saved these in the same folder as Adler's Summon.
Future summons.
Guess I didn't. I guess I didn't. Huh.
It's a future summon. Nah, these are a knowledge religion or lower key use check will assist in recalling knowledge about either the keys, either about Nazarin or these beetles. But yeah, we will do that for next time. Uh, Now beetle is in there. There's two images of this beetle. I'll show the next one. I'll throw the next one in WhatsApp. But this is the one. This is the original one from the from the quest. Though I've seen another image, but it's not. Um, unlike this image, the other one was like a rust brown in color, and when it's supposed to be green. So whatever artist did the new Everscurator beetle, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh,
Mm.
But there's another one I found, but instead of green in color, it's like a rusty brown color. And I'm like, what? Why they change the color? It's supposed to be green. But yeah, there's two of those. Is it two? Like behind, like so, like he's coming up and he states himself, and as he, well, he's coming. I think he's coming down from the stairs. So like the stairs go up and they go into like this, this dark entrance that leads into the ziggurat. And so he came out, like a movie scene. He's just coming out of the darkness and starts coming down the stairs, and introducing himself, and then like you see the Beatles come out like behind him, with chittering and shit.
all right. I got something to say to him, but we'll save it next time, I guess.
Right. Trying to see if there's two or three. I think it's three. No, it was two. It was two. Okay, it's two of them. Alrighty. Until next Thursday.
Right. Till next Thursday.
Next Thursday
All right, guys.
Tomorrow's Rune Lords, and then next Thursday is Worms.
Yeah. Good game,
Sounds
guys.
like a plan. Good games. Yep. Good night, guys.
All right. You all have a good night.